They're already trying to stop me from showing you
They're
people
already
the
trying to
truth.
stop me from.
And my audio was on. Ruined a good bit, Twitch. Thank you. How you doing, chat? I've been having some issues with this game. Yeah. Thankfully, I bought this game back when it came out, so I still have the original version of it that you can't buy anymore. You can only get the director's cut. Weirdly, the director's cut version just will not work. It's got this weird resolution bug. Like I have my monitor, I have a 4K monitor, but I usually I can like set it to whatever I want, obviously. But no matter what resolution I set the game to, what's thank you, Jim. I mean, also hello, Jim, and also thank you, GMT. But no matter what resolution I set the Human Revolution Director's Cut version to, it would still only stay in this tiny little box in the upper left-hand corner of my screen. And if I tried to change it, it would also just crash, and I couldn't, and I just had to kill the game. So apparently, the newer version, the better version, well, technically it is the better version of the game, just will not work. So we're gonna try the older version of it. I do believe that means yeah, none of the DLC, like the DLC that was added into the game, for like a big chunk of it, or the updated boss fights. Uh, the updated boss fights is the only thing I really cared about though. Uh, Problems. Does changing the resolution crash it? Yeah, but no, but it's also set to run at like 4K resolution, or I could set it to 1080p. But it would still, no matter what resolution it was set to initially, would still appear in a tiny little box up in the corner. And if I changed it to whatever reason that would give me full screen, boom, it would crash. It would like try to do the thing where it's switching resolutions, but it wouldn't actually switch to it. And it would just have to like kill using Alt Tab. You never asked to be woke. I never asked for these PC problems. I was gonna like have some fun. But whatever. It's whatever, chat. Whatever. If I have to make do with the older version of the game without the updated boss fights, I guess that's what I'll do. What about changing the monitor distance? So that's what it did. I actually changed my monitor resolution to 1080p. Normally, I actually do stream, since I usually stream at 1080p, I often will change my monitor resolution to match that, just to take a little bit of the overhead off. But I tried it both running at 4K and 1080p. It still has the same issue. And the thing is, the resolution in game, according to the tiny little option menu I looked through and scrolled through, said it was still running at 4K no matter what, even though it was only taking up the tiny left-hand corner of my screen. Even though my monitor was at the 1080p. It's a weird bug. I've never seen it before. But apparently, looking at the discussions part of the game, a lot of people have issues running that. It hasn't been updated for a long time, I don't think. But hey, whatever. Like I said, it's not a total loss. I actually got the director's cut for free because I own the original version of it. But I would not buy this game on Steam, by the way, because you can't get the original version anymore. If it makes you feel better, this game is apparently unplayable on PS3, Xbox 360. Yeah, they have not. The time has not been kind to the Deus Ex, game genre series, has it? I mean, the original one, you can play that on anything because fans keep that one going. But oof, these newer ones. Well, I guess Mankind Divided is still good to play on stuff. But they also never finished that game either. Well, they finished it, but I never got the sequel I'm supposed to get. Regardless, give me a second, chat. I gotta send out a Discord message real quick. I had to restart my computer twice because the game would crash and just freeze everything up. I don't even have my tea prepared. My God, what is wrong with me? Fuck, I have the director's cut version of this and I haven't tried it. I might have to refund this. You can try and see if it works on your PC. Who knows? I just know on mine it is or maybe there's some fan fixes for it, but on me it doesn't really work. That's why we starting so late tonight. And I've also got worries this game is going to crash a lot on me. Because this is an even older version of the game, and I don't know how it's going to handle Windows 10. Only other suggestion I could give is using Deus Ex WND and setting the game to windowed mode. Maybe. But if I run into too many issues, I can always just say, hey, you know what, I'm going to play something else. But it is what it is. We'll see what happens. Good luck. Hey, the fact that I got it running already is a miracle. What are the graphics settings currently at anyways? See, here's what would happen in the director's cut. It would start out in like windowed mode already, and I'd have to like, but it'd be like only the tiny little portion of the screen up here that would actually have the game window, like that small, no matter what I change it to. Also, 808 Kioni, thank you for the gift sub. Aspect ratio auto, refresh rate. I guess it goes no higher than 60. Resolution, full screen on. Alright, that's good enough, I guess. DirectX 11, huh? Anti-aliasing. What if I would turn DirectX off? It would have worked, maybe. VSync off, triple buffering. Yeah, sure, why not? This is an old game, I should be able to do that. Oh, thank you. Oh, no, hey, we got a lot of kind members here. Also, let me quickly switch over to YouTube and send out the announcement. Alright, good. So, how you been, chat? Now I can actually, like, focus on you and give you a conversation or two. What's going on? How you doing? Finally, some good fucking game. Well, it doesn't run very fucking well. That's for sure. I've had it. There's a reason I'm 20 minutes late. I never asked for these computer problems. I'm going to do this joke as much as I can tonight, by the way. Why not? How goes work on the next video? I'm currently writing the script for it. Still the script's still messy because it's in the rough draft state, but I still got a lot of stuff to get through. So don't expect it any time just yet. Okay, had a funeral today. You're okay? You had a funeral today. It was nice but not fun. You know what? I appreciate that sense of humor, even if no matter if it's a lie or the truth. I like that you can joke about it. Holy shit! Something that isn't Far Cry. Yeah, we finished it. Amazing, right? Didn't think it was gonna happen. I acutely prefer this game over Mankind. Feels like it is a more whole experience. Mankind Divided was meant to be like a two-part game, and they didn't bother finishing the second part. However, you can actually run Mankind Divided. You're playing Resident Evil Revelations 1, and I'm not that impressed, and it's not that, Revelations 1 ain't that great. Revelations 2 is pretty okay, though. Also, House of Asses is on the 22nd. What is House of Asses? I don't know what that is. D Cred, thank you for your 10 months. What up, G? Trying to tell a player what Deus Ex is all about? No. We already know what Deus Ex is all about. Well, it's supposed to be about conspiracy theories, but they kind of dropped that angle for the newer games, didn't they? Like, where's all my woke conspiracy theorist bullshit? Is that no longer PC? Well, even when this game came out, that should have been perfectly fine. You know, if they it's weird. If I were to like be playing the original Deus Ex 1, right now, it might be a little too woke because it is about a plague that people are like, and there's like a vaccine that's a fake, technically. Well, it's a manufactured plague, and a manufactured vaccine. You get what I'm getting at, right? Game might be a little too much for some people, a little heavy. You want to keep your job? Want it? I'm confused. Okay, I hope you do. Also, VC Biggles, thank you for the 14 months. Too close to home? Hey, when that game came out, it was already too close to home because it kind of predicted the 9/11 terrorist attacks. Would go for giving up functional organic limbs for mechanical ones? Depends on how nice they look and how functional they are. In the case of this game, I wouldn't because you got to stay on like a drug that that keeps your body from rejecting it for the rest of your life, which I think would keep most people from actually doing it in reality. But in this game, it becomes like a big fashion trend. But it's a nice angle they went with. Can't talk about manufactured plagues. I work for the government. Oh yeah, well actually yeah, you probably shouldn't. But allow me to joke about them and allow you to laugh at them. How about that? Those limbs increase your abilities? In this game, they do. But it seems like they're all focused on combat. It's like everyone just wants to kill someone in the future. I think my username says how I feel about mechanical body parts. Go go gadget wang. Hey, that'll be something maybe one day. Not sure how safe it'll be. For your partner, that is. For you, it'll be great. Hold on, let me get something to drink, Chad, because I didn't have time to make tea. And I don't think I have any tea, actually. So this is the prequel. Yeah, this is the prequel of the series that didn't really need a prequel, but that's what they went with. But then again, the actual sequel to Deus Ex really blew too. Been playing a hunting simulator with my spouse the last couple of days. I got mauled by a lion. Probably deserved it. Hunting simulator. So it's like a safari, then if it's a lion? Or you got multiple different areas. Men of Meh, then House of Asses. I still don't know what House of Asses is. Would you want to make a sequel after Invisible War? Invisible War kind of fucked things up. Depending on which ending you would make canon, it'd be really hard to make a sequel to that. To be honest, I'd prefer if they just did a prettier remaster of the original Deus Ex. Sort of like how they did Spyro and Spyro, like something like Spyro. Yeah, just go back and make a one that's prettier. That'd be good. So Invisible War is garbage. It's a complicated situation. Invisible War is definitely a pale shadow of the original Deus Ex, because instead of making it, prioritizing it for the PC at the time, like the original Deus Ex was, they prioritized it for the original Xbox console, and it shows. It's way smaller in scope in terms of like levels and everything else in the game. Even its systems have all been dumbed down. The plot isn't as good. The characters aren't as good. I mean, I still enjoyed it when I played through it, but it was a big letdown from Deus Ex, which is one of my all-time favorite games of all time. Had to say all-time twice there just to, nail it home. Are you looking forward to House of Ashes? I mean, I already know how it plays, and it's gonna be like a game of walking and choices. I'm looking forward to seeing how they try to pretend it's not gonna be in your head again, or if they actually go that direction. But I am looking forward to co-op streaming it. That's always a good time. The Hunter, Call of the Wild has a bunch of areas like Alaska, Spain, Savannah, Russia, Yukon, etc. Okay, sounds like a pretty good hunting game though. The only hunting game I've looked at recently was the one where you hunt Bigfoot. I find his glasses to be pretty ridiculous. Do you mean the ones that are inset into his eyes and slide in and out? I don't know. I am perpetually a 13-year-old, so those to me were always like, that's cool. But hey, why not just have your glasses installed into your temples? Am I gonna stream God of War since it's coming out on PC? I've already played that game, so I'll wait till the new one. And I don't really want to buy it again either. Computer just had 5-minute stroke. I guess I wasn't joking after. Well, that's what my computer just did. Well, this game did. I'm recovering from the stress of that. Alright, so I guess my YouTube video's up. Maybe one of you guys can check it. Make sure you see it there in your subscription feed. But let's see if this game will even record. I feel there would be a lot more involved past making cybernetic limbs enhance versus just return the use of a limb to you. I don't know. I mean, it's just really just about making it a better arm, right? I'm not in the science of augmentation, but eventually you should be able to make better limbs cybernetically. But it's if someone would actually go to the trouble of hacking a perfectly fine limb off to have it done, if that ever be done in a big enough in a way that you can sell it. PC version of God of War is $50, but only 20 on PS4. The pain is real. Hey, you gotta pay a lot for that. What, extra resolution? When will you be doing hot tub streams? I don't own a hot tub and have no place for one, and so never. And those only work for the ladies. I think it's possible for the world of Deus Ex at this point to exist in 6 more years. I don't know. Square Enix doesn't seem to have much interest into it now. It's kind of weird. Square Enix paid so much money for all of Eidos's properties, and they got the Tomb Raiders and the Deus Exes, and that's really all it, and now they don't care anymore. Maybe some other time they'll come back to it. Voice actor Adam Jensen appeared in the Deus Ex Honest trailer. Oh, well, he's a voice actor. You can probably hire him if you want. Weirdly, the Deus Ex, the voice actor for Adam Jensen in this game, played an NPC on the original Deus Ex. I remember noticing that back when I played through Deus Ex a year ago. First time seeing your stream, love my videos. Thank you, Minato. First and foremost, welcome. Thanks for chatting your first time. Takes a lot of bravery. It's a dangerous place out there. And also, thank you for liking my videos more than that. We're having some technical issues, or hopefully we won't have any more though. But we're gonna try to get woke as possible, red-pilled, as they say, and play Deus Ex. Are Adam and the main character from the Deus Ex related? It's strongly hinted that Adam is, the genetic father of J.C. Denton. I mean, they both have biblical names, Adam and, Adam and Eve, and then J.C., Jesus Christ. They never actually, basically straight up ever confirmed it, but it's strongly hinted. Should they really have done Mankind Divided? They should have finished it, is what they should have done. Alright. Start recording. New game. Give me a challenge. Can't believe you weren't the final Smash character? Even I can't win out against Sora. This is also the version of the game that has a yellow piss filter over everything. They took that off for the director's cut.
Is everything in place?
He's got the spookiest Zoom call ever going.
Mean almost.
I have spoken with Montreal. The broadcast satellites are ours when we need them. A few weeks of discomfort and the public will be primed for our recall.
Golden shower cut the game. That's because the director's cut won't work.
We control their postulates. They will do as we say.
Why does it look like clay? This game came out in like 2010. And I don't know.
Think we should wait for the referendum.
That's what they wanted it to look like.
We can't afford to
This is not the prettiest game out there. It's kind of dated looking.
Next month. But the mood among the delegates is shifting. I'm positive.
Oh shit, the captions are on.
No. By going public with this discovery,
This game takes place in 2027, 6 years from now. 6 years from now, Chad, we have robotic arms and all this other cool Ghost in the Shell technology.
Just because David
What's up, Bunny? How you doing tonight?
we can do nothing until our biochip is ready.
I thought you said you were close.
Finding the correct nerve
That's Bob Page, by the way. They actually got the original voice actor back from the first game to do him. Even though he doesn't really have much of a, purpose in the game. This is like his only cutscene. Watching Assassin's Creed streams and can't believe you went through 80 hours of suffering. Can't wait to finish the series. Well, I went through 100 hours. There's stuff I did off screen.
And in Washington tonight, crowds continue to gather in front of the Capitol.
Can't wait for our news anchors to dress like that. I never got the Victorian dress angle that went with it in the game. It's weird. Like, in 6 years from now, chat, we're all gonna be thinking Victorian dress is really cool. And floral print, man. So much floral print. We have all the government bullshit and the world's gone to shit with the disease without the technology. That's what the first Deus Ex is about,
With
though.
all due respect, Major, I'll expect 2 security
It's kind of like
details waiting for
very
us on the
creepy
tarmac.
how close it is.
No, we won't be going through the terminal. It's too exposed. Yes. I'm glad you understand. Good night, idiot.
Something wrong?
No one should ever made a prediction about the future that they'll live to see.
Necklace, Dr. Reed, and
That
you're
sounds like something a philosopher might have said.
Come on, Meg.
You love the interrogation parts of this? They actually do make it into like a little bitty mini game.
Then it was
They
all
only do it
just
like 3
theories.
times though.
But this discovery, Adam, it's big.
You played the
Kepler big.
DLC of
Rosetta
Valhalla?
Stone big.
Oof.
So, what's the problem?
They'll want to know how I found it.
Adam's actor says he struggles to find work because he only has the one voice. That would be me. I only got the one voice as
You need
well.
something, boss?
But it's a good voice he's got.
I want to go over your security plans for Washington before we leave. You and your team ready to go, Megan?
Almost, David. We're just rechecking data.
He doesn't get a lot of main character roles though. This is really it, I think.
We have to actually be in Washington before you can dazzle all those federally appointed know-it-alls.
I like that guy's wearing like a shirt clearly made out of polygons, but it's like, you know what?
Come on.
Victorian.
I'll walk you part way.
Let's see if we can turn off the captions. Sadly, my credit card was cloned and I had to cancel it, and my Prime subscription was canceled as well. Now I'll have to wait to subscribe again. Sorry, man, do not worry about it at all. You sound like you have bigger issues to worry about than subscribing to me. Take care of all that stuff first, and don't even consider it. Like, you probably need the money too. But, hey. Hope everything goes well and you get everything, taken care of. But just saying, you don't have to worry about apologizing for not, subscribing. It's not a big thing here. In fact, you'll probably just get gift subs until you get the way things currently go. You know how this place works. Sorry for the hard of hearing, but the subtitles go off. You know how it goes. Doesn't Megan set up the sequel and just not appear in Mankind Divided? Yeah. Pretty much it. She's barely in this game. I do remember liking how... Whoa, shit, that is a lot of... It's a little sensitive on the mouse. Mouse X sensitivity, and it's not even a very high sensitivity, but alright. Wait, there's not... Wait a minute. They're not using mouse smoothing, right? Mouse sensitivity, keyboard, gamepad. I guess not. Not using a gamepad? Nope. I'm playing on PC. Only use controller if I'm doing like a platformer on PC. Or something. They're using mouse smoothing. Is there a way to turn it off? Ooh, that's a shitty field of view. I don't see an option to turn off possible mouth scrolling, or mouth smoothing, or acceleration, I mean. Lovely, lovely, lovely. This is gonna be a rough. Is this? I guess that'll do. It'll probably make some people watching the stream sick though, the way it looks over me. But like I was saying, this is like one of the first games I can remember where I was ever impressed with how detailed the environments were. It's like, it just looks real. There's like shit everywhere.
You still have this.
Never played a single Deus Ex game and I will probably get everything wrong, plus Ultra. Hey, just play the original Deus Ex, still great.
Wow, how long ago was this taken?
In grad school. Before I met you.
Back when you were hobnobbing with the rich and famous.
Cancelled the
I
credit
see.
card before any damage, thank God. My
Mr.
account manager
Powell
noticed
remembers
an
me.
unusual increase in entries on Chinese websites and warned me. Damn. Did you lose anything?
Are you coming?
I like these like basically foldable iPods everyone carries. Smart paper. Oddly enough, this is the only Deus Ex game I've ever played. I don't know. Like I said, I always think the first Deus Ex is a game everyone should try playing. Just like I say that for Half-Life. You don't own a PS3? Neither do I. Yep, Washington braces for historic augmentation hearings. Hey, what's the price of Bitcoin in 2026? That's really important to me. Where's the option for finances?
And I thought women were the ones who kept men waiting.
Well, it's 2026, babe. There's more equality amongst the sexes. I get to do that now.
You know, you really should get in the habit of locking your computer, Meg.
I know. Frank gets on me about it too.
Mother like that. Boss, oof. I finally got the Deus Ex revision going. I plan on streaming it next month. Good choice, good voice. There's also GMDX, which is also another good mod. I actually never played revision. I think it mainly focuses on making it look prettier. The mouse feels laggy. I can throw a fixture away. It's not really that bad. I just hope it's not too fast for chat. Once I lower the sensitivity, it's actually fine for me. So I think it'll be good. Also, Slid as Snake. Thank you for the 13 months. I'm very sick and I'm watching Warhammer videos in bed. Brother, I am pinned here. Well, hope you get better soon. Hopefully it's not the big C. Maybe hopefully just like a flu or cold or something. Hope you get better soon. And hey, I'll do my best to take your mind off it. Just got here. Please don't tell me the game's been spouting woke crap like that for the last 25 minutes. Nope, there's no really woke stuff in this game. And by woke, I'm referring to all the conspiracy theories the series was originally based off of. Which this game doesn't really feature too much. There's also a whole shit ton of email reading in this game if you want to get technical. Genetic marvel. So apparently our girlfriend, Megan Reed, our fiance, discovered some very interesting genetics. Mitochondria. Hold up. This may be the first instance of someone actually saying the word mitochondria and not following up with the powerhouse of the cell. It's amazing. That's what the stream title? Because I'm making fun of like the game, the series, and you'll being about red pilling everyone. No, I thought no, don't need anything else.
We shouldn't keep him.
And the stream title is also about, you know, a famous meme line from the trailer. I never asked for this. All right, I think we need to like leave this room now. I'm gonna make sure everything seems like it's working and not gonna crash on me. All right. Would you be able to play Parasite Eve 3? Parasite Eve 3? You mean third birthday? Why would I want to?
What did you mean back there, Meg? About how you found it?
Nothing. It's just.
Yeah, it's garbage. I want to play Parasite Eve 1 for stream.
About Sarah.
Megan,
Hold on.
we're still getting biochemical fluctuations across the artificial flow cells.
Okay. But the increased neuropeptides coming from the PDOT cluster could be throwing off your calibrations.
Right. I'll double check.
Got any scientists in chat who want to translate?
I can't
Or the word
believe you were
PDOT
asking
cluster.
for David. You've been here long enough to know of Eric. You wouldn't be avoiding me, would you?
I wouldn't dream of it, Dr. Reed.
Yep, this is the old version. That's why everything is kind of orange.
Too many peptides?
Some reason they were fixated with honeybees in this game, or like the developers were. They wanted everything to have like a yellow tinge to it. They ended up removing it for the director's cut.
You might get a more accurate reading of the confirmed theory. I'll ask David.
Nonsense, nonsense. I don't know. Some of it sounds real.
One from Page Industries. Maybe they'll throw in another cappuccino maker.
You overthink everything, Adam. The work we're doing is good. We're helping people overcome their physical limitations.
Yeah.
Yo, this is like 2026, but I've seen Boston Dynamic videos look better than those robot legs over there.
Teachers, doctors, construction workers.
Watch it, Eddie. Those boxes are
PDOT cluster is when you pee and don't shake the drops line. I like your interpretation, but I'm gonna say the science doesn't really check out. I think the yellow tint goes with the whole green tint Matrix went with. The Blade Runner. I don't know. That's probably what inspired them. I don't know if it works though.
Yes. Thanks
Was
to
it
the
better
sun.
without the yellow tingle? I think it looks better, definitely. That's one of the first mods that came out for this game, was people modding the yellow tint off everything.
I've improved its design using shaped microcharts.
You have no idea who these people are. The game just started.
Backblast problem?
Solved through
And the only one that matters is the girl.
Here, watch. Go ahead.
Turns out when you spin bombs, they fly out and explode. We'll put billions into it, Michael. Billions.
How soon till it's ready?
I'm afraid I have to run.
It took that much money to figure out the centrifugal force. We'll throw a bomb.
Still have some work to do to improve the type.
You're right. The teacher would just love having one of those things.
You're missing the point. Defense contracts keep us afloat, but neural
Didn't mind the
augmentations that
tint.
make
The
you
yellow
think
tint here
faster,
makes more
react
sense
quicker.
than the
They can
yellow
really
tint in Mexico in the movie Traffic.
Everybody's lives. David's
You remember
talked
the
about
boss
it
fights
for
being
years.
disappointing? They were, because if you played a hacker character, they were a pain in the ass. They were clearly a combat, designated,
I like everyone,
fights.
Dr. Reed.
The director's cut fixed that by giving you ways to stealth your way through them, but the director's cut also doesn't work. Such weird outfits. The game's pretending like in 2026 everyone wants to dress like they're Victorian England.
How far are you going?
It's a weird fashion trend that's going to catch on in
Forgot to
5 years.
give her a key so she can walk Kubrick. He's gotten big, you know. Keeps knocking over all my plans.
Did you destroy
Did they ever add New Game Plus so to this so you can finally get all the skills? I'm not sure.
Like you always said you were going to.
Yeah. Never got around to that. Sorry.
Me too.
Director's cut works for me. Are you sure your computer doesn't need to just get good? I have a very good computer, but for some reason director's cut does not run. But like it'll start up, but then it has resolution issues.
Pritchard.
So, are we all ready?
I might look in to see if I can find some fixes for it, and if so, I'll play that version of it.
Sure.
I just had to like catch up with whatever I get to tonight.
Did I interrupt something, Jensen?
You fixed that firewall yet?
You don't
He thought he was a woman for a second. Do you make that mistake often, Jim?
And plug it.
Then
Could get you in trouble one day.
Yes, I did. Want to know how? Oh, wait, I forgot. Ex-cop. I doubt you'd understand.
ex-SWAT, and you'd be surprised. Seraph has to see you too.
Head seems a bit small for shoulders. Yeah, the models in this game are a little, you know, off sometimes. I never really understood that either.
They will.
Maybe he's just got that. What is that? The, you know, that. I like the sound right here. It's classic. Maybe he's just got that thing where you like sometimes your head is smaller than your body. That is a real thing. I forget the name of it though. Yet another important character not in the sequel. Pretty much all these characters are really not in the sequel. Like Seraph, I think only appears on like a phone call. Your girlfriend isn't in it at all until like a voice at the very end.
Big day for us tomorrow. Everything in place?
Yes, sir. Capitol Police will escort us to the Hill, and then Federal Protection Services takes over.
Good, good. How's our girl holding up?
She's nervous.
All she has to do is show him her research. She explain it to you?
Not really into the whole science thing, boss.
It's incredible. All those purists out there accusing us of tampering with the natural order, when all Megan's done is figure out how to unlock the potential that exists within our own DNA.
Well, really, you're adding robot arms to people. That has nothing to do with DNA.
Environmental malfunction.
Don't know about the first Deus Ex, but what I do know is that its main theme sounds way too good for Kazooie. Main theme is pretty ballin'. Out of curiosity, are you gonna see the Dune reboot? I'm not currently planning to. I'm not really into Dune, to be honest with you. I know everyone, like every like sci-fi nerd talks about Dune and like with breathless, you know, like almost like it's a holy relic. But I've read Dune and I don't know, I couldn't get into it. I mean, I respect it. I see what it was doing and what it inspired. But I don't know, I just never liked Dune. He's got 2 copies of the same book.
Hurry up, Adam. Code is 0451.
There's an image from the trailer. Are you redoing the sim video for this? I haven't done a sim video on this game yet. I did a sim video for Mankind Divided, which is the sequel to this game. This is Detroit, by the way. After like the robot industry comes in and like cleans it up.
0451.
This is the game that nets you the bad ending if you murder people? No. You can kill everybody in this game you want. The ending in this game is decided by which button you press at the very end. That's really it. No matter what your choices are, the button you press at the end determines your ending. So, we got shit going on, alerts happening, so maybe get down there. What did he say the code was?
You need to know what's happening, Adam. Use my elevator. Hurry up, Adam. Code is 0451.
I think the code is like the first code you get in the first Deus Ex as well, but I wasn't listening. Oh, 0451? Oh, shit. 51. Right, 69, huh? It's always 0451. I think that's like a callback to the first door code you get in the first Deus Ex, isn't it? A lot of games have actually made that an Easter egg in their games.
Pritchard, where's Megan? She report in yet?
Her GPL implant shows her moving through the microchem labs.
Game Master, listen, it does when it comes to the passwords.
Must have been a serious equipment failure. Can you get eyes on her?
I'm trying, but the intellicams aren't responding.
Chat, one of my first big videos that I ever did, or successful videos, was a video released on my old channel where I showed off the new boss fights that were included in the director's cut of this game. Like, I actually played through the game just to record the boss fights and make a video cut together of it. Wow. It's kind of weird to see a gun in the center of the screen like this. It's like I'm playing like Cyber Doom. 0451 is a reference to Looking Glass Studios. It was their code to get into their office. They use it in every game, yeah. So I think a lot of people who used to work there also continue to use it this day. Right. Tutorial available, huh?
Before you can do anything, you must be able to get around.
Yep. What's up, pilots? Anyone here? Not on that channel. Different channel. but I just like went through and showed like how you could stealth your way through the boss fights, so this game kind of screws up. If you're into music like this, check out Tangerine Dream. I need more than just like mood music. You know, it's weird. I literally saw a video today on Reddit of some guy who's making a robot arm using synthetic muscles that kind of like look creepily real. Instead of using hydraulics, like you see in the Boss of Dynamics video, he's like got an arm full of like cables that like, you know, act like muscles and actually move the fingers realistically. In Deathloop, you actually get an achievement when trying to enter 40451 into a keypad. I never tried that. Apparently the yellow color was actually for a reason. The gold is part of the dualistic color scheme that represents the game's themes. The first and most obvious color, gold, represents hope and the promise of better selves. The second color is black, which represents the cyberpunk dystopia and people suffering. The color scheme also fit with Icarus imagery in trailers. I think it worked better in the trailers, though, than the actual game. I get what they're going for, but everyone kind of complained about the gold tint in the game. That's why they actually ended up removing it for the director's cut. I remember correctly guessing that code when I first played it. Really? Impressive, my man, impressive. It's like, do you not even see me? Time to meet the bosses. Sadly, they've kind of been outdone by. If you played Metal Gear Rising, where you like fight a bunch of cyborgs, it's like, oh, this feels familiar. You even got the sexy like femme fatale one, the big one, and then like the ninja one, but not quite as memeable. Have to do safety dance after the prologue. Oh yeah, the safety dance. I don't think it'll actually let me go into like the wall hug mode just yet. Whoops. Oh shit. Got an early day tomorrow, so I need to call this a night. Have fun. Hey Neo, you have a good night, man. Thanks for being here, even for a little while. Yep, I'm still kind of impressed with the environmental detail, even if it's, you know, kind of old. Still pretty nice. There's a lot of like models they put in it. I appreciate that effort. There's an Illuminati in this game? Technically there is. They're like the villains in the shadows. But they don't really have too much to do with everything in the game. They're just like a couple characters you meet. That plays a much bigger part in the original game, which this is a prequel to. So they couldn't go messing with things like that too much. Because, you know, prequel. Means you're boxed in a little bit. So this is not your first playthrough. I played through this game 2 times now. Played through it once when it originally came out, then I played through the Human Revolution Director's Cut version when that was released, so I could make a video out of it back, you know, but that was a video solely focused on showing all the boss fights. I like that because they got, you know, new and improved. But this is the original version because Director's Cut doesn't work for me right now. So I might give it another shot next time I try to play the game. Do you think that humanity could benefit from cybernetics and enhance them to such a degree that they could be considered superhuman? I do think that, you know, cybernetic implants is something you'll have to, that most of you, probably not all of you, will have to actually consider something in your life. However, I don't think it'll be like cutting your arm off. That seems kind of unnecessary. It's more likely to be some kind of brain implant, because that's actually being worked on right now by several companies, because they see like a possibility of making it work. So that might be something you end up doing. Whether you be cutting your legs off to get like something, I highly doubt. Keep thinking there's like a aim down sights, but nope. Isn't there like a Can I not sidle against the wall yet? Oh, there we go. Space now. There should be a side button. Oh, there is. It's middle mouse. You saw the rate that machines failed at without maintenance, you wouldn't be in a hurry to shove it into your body. I mean, we already shove machines into our bodies, though. Look at people with pacemakers. We are also developing exoskeleton tech that might make these cybernetic limb replacement stuff. Like, that's true. In fact, that's pretty far along, isn't it? Like, there's already, like, companies using exoskeletons for, like, lifting jobs. So that would probably make it unnecessary to get your limbs literally chopped off if you can just, use an exoskeleton that does the same thing. So I highly doubt you'll be seeing this game's, predictive future of, like, your limbs being chucked off. But the brain implant stuff, and also other medical devices, like, for monitoring, there's more than likely going to be a lot of, like, health monitoring devices you'll be able to get in the future. That'll be able to, like, basically, you can, like, tell when anything's wrong with your tech these days because of all the stuff that's being monitored inside of it. Your body will probably be, like, the same way. We already have, like, Fitbits, but that's, like, simple stuff compared to what they can possibly do. You're very likely, within, like, the next 10 years even, see way more, like, health monitoring technology that actually goes in your body. Right. Robotics are obviously the next stage of evolution. Well, it's not really evolution if it's not, well, I guess if you want to be philosophical about it, it's fine, but it's more like just, basic enhancement. Like, hey, I want to, like, be able to rip someone's head off. I don't think we have the stealth takedown as a regular man right now. But look how broad our shoulders are. I don't know if that's the jacket or actually that's that big. Like, how do I stop blonde firing? Oh, I guess you can't. Whoops, oh, shit, forgot you can't take much damage right now. It's the jacket. Victorian clothes were meant to make you look bigger, weren't they? The character models have always looked a bit wide, they're a bit thick, We're kind of just like more advanced, like, what is the name of it? Yeah, we kind of look like RimWorld characters with polygons. So I read a couple years ago, scientists were experimenting with shark and starfish stuff to try and replicate their healing. All I can think of is, have they not seen X-Men or Wolverine movie? Yeah, but we can't really base all of our technology on the concerns of movies. Because, movies will, take an angle and, like, try to make it as dramatic and as bad as possible with whatever they're studying. You'd become a Luddite if you just went by whatever movies, like, warned you about. Like, can't make anything because it might kill us later on. But they do study stuff like that. I think one thing they study a lot these days is, like, a lot of lizards, like axolotls, for their regenerative abilities as well. Now they could possibly, like, genetically into that ability into people to, like, have better wound healing. Would you want an unkillable healing man running around? I'd like to be an unkillable healing man. Sounds pretty damn, fucking dope, to use an old term. I know we're supposed to say base these days, but sometimes a man just has to use dope. I think we should generally be afraid of AI. There's definitely reason to be worried about how that'll go. Because once you get into something that's just as good as humans, it'll very quickly probably be a lot better than humans. Dope, base, super lit, and there's all sorts of, like, words we can use. I do like base though, even though I don't use it that regularly. Do like it. Love how Jim hears about advances in science and is all like, do you want X-Men? Because that's how you get... And it's coming from Jim, no less, the guy who loves comic books. You'd think he would want X-Men. Don't worry. Oh. I looked cool while you were getting killed. For some reason I'm thinking there's like an ability to like pop... Oh, there is. It's up. This game has like archaic like third-person shooting controls. Because it's trying to switch between third person and first person. It's like my gun looks like it's shooting the railing. She have an uncloak before... Why did she uncloak before killing him? Because they wanted to show off her character model, that's why. Like, yeah, she looks cool. Then have her cloak again. You know what's worse than a rogue AI taking over the world? It's a rogue AI who's taking over the world to share a peaceful world with a person they love. Cough, Halo 5. Well, have you ever heard of the paperclip apocalypse? Like it's like one of those like thought experiments when it comes to AI. Like, what if you command an AI to make paperclips, and it just turns the entire world into nothing but paperclips? Focuses every effort on producing that. Adam or JC? Jason, I've mentioned before, Deus Ex the original is one of my favorite games of all time, and there's something about JC is the most deadpan of deadpan heroes, but still has a personality behind all of it. And he's also kind of like a dick sometimes. Like, here's my favorite line from JC. First, you gotta do the lip smack, so it's like, "What a shame, horrible way to die." Oh no, Daddy! Oh, JC, you horrible bastard. Plus, he's named after Jesus Christ. Come on. I've never played Deus Ex game. I've heard they are good. The first Deus Ex is like, gets the chef's kiss, even though it's kind of old and archaic. This game was, actually pretty good. I remember liking it when I played through it, even though it does try some different things. It's not quite as good. But hey, it's got heart. It's definitely better than Invisible War. Somehow that throwing me into a machine fucked me up that bad. Never got that. I mean, they definitely fuck up your back, but my arms? You like Mankind Divided? It's pretty good too, but it's left unfinished. So it's hard to enjoy it because it's just like a half a game. Oof. Finally, a villain who doesn't even bother talking to you just shoots you in the head, but even that wasn't enough to stop main character shield. We could rebuild him. We can make him better. That really is what you are. You're the $1 million man in this game. I think that's what it was called, that like old sci-fi show where they like turn a guy into a cyborg. That's where you get cyborged up, yeah. We have the technology. I mean, they don't even, I guess it was in our contract that if we ever got like fucked up, they could just do all this to us. That's why you always read the fine print, folks. By the way, missed the last few Far Cry streams, so was it a great game or the greatest game? Mediocre game at best. Got annoying toward the end, in fact.
Steady. He doesn't need that. Where's that cyber arm prosthesis?
I love you.
Even while you're a cyborg, you still gotta have horny dreams.
Haven't you lost enough people today?
I love the opening just for the fact that the villain actually tried to kill you. No exposition plan, no leaving it to flames. Well, he is a soldier. I don't think he even tries to talk to you the next time you fight him. He just straight up tries to kill you. So, the cyborg enemies are pretty efficient. They're just like, you know, fucking kill this guy. The other villain, however. Mankind Divided was the only one I've somewhat heard about because it's the newest in the series. It's a good game, don't get me wrong. They definitely took this game's ideas and like took them up a notch. But they had this idea that they were going to make 2 games from it, and so they kind of split it into 2. And the first one didn't sell that well, so they canceled the second one. Adam had sex, guys. I mean, have you seen that face? That's the face of a man who fucks. Six months later. Made in Japan. Look how cool we are. We got glasses. And we're using them indoors. What do you think cyborg sex would feel like? I don't know. It depends on what organs have been replaced.
Adam, it's David. You in the building?
Just enter the lobby.
Sorry to pull you out of sick leave so soon, but we've got a situation. A break-in out
What do you think about the Surge? I never played it.
Meet me at the helipad.
Big bro band security cameras is the least subtle reference ever. Yeah, it is, isn't it? But you know what? Deus Ex wasn't always about subtlety when it came to making jokes like that. The first game did that a lot too. Have to give it to the Human Revolution though. The music is baller. Yeah, they actually did a really good job of that. That by incorporating ideas from the original game soundtrack, but also trying a few new things here and there. Right, we gotta get our HUD fixed. That's our first mission. Just like in the original Deus Ex, if you wait too long, they start like getting pissed. They're like, hurry the fuck up. In fact, if you spend too much time in this opening era, like the next mission you go on, has like changes. Like you pissed around too much and now people are dead, I think. Also, GMC gave a sub to Crew. Thank you, GMC.
Jensen,
We got to visit the ladies' restroom.
I think it was too much of a risk. I mean, it's a miracle he didn't die in that operation. It looks fine to me. That's not the point.
I don't remember they mentioned that later on or not, but they should.
It was unnecessary.
Yeah, Denton, I don't want you going into the women's restroom ever again. What is with you and running into women's in Deus Ex, you do that because it'll get mentioned.
Jensen, good to have you back.
What, you mean you don't go into women's restrooms whenever you want? I mean, hey. Why deny yourself?
My God. Mr. Jensen, I didn't think you'd...
Them 2012 hair physics, or lack of them.
Did you...
It's like someone dumped a plate of spaghetti on her.
It hasn't been that long.
She's like, you know what? This looks good on me.
I may not look the same, but my memory's pretty intact.
Oh, I didn't mean...
You'll get arrested? Nah, you just don't know the cheat code.
Sir, it's just that things have been switched around a lot ever since the...
Ever since the first attack?
Yes,
He's going for the
sir.
pasta look.
The lab floors were pretty much demolished. We're rebuilding them, but most of our researchers are working.
It's only been 6 months. He recovered way too fast. Well, I mean, they just cut his arms off. And then also, I think, took his spine out. Come on, 6 months sounds believable.
Where's the tech lab?
It's not really a lab, sir.
Plus, he's like a genetic freak who, like, really efficient when it comes to robotic limbs for some reason. Not sure how you can be evolutionary selected for that, but he is.
You'll find it near the end of the hall.
I don't suppose we moved the helipad, did we?
I don't see how we could have moved it.
Do you think Adam here is always trying to do ASMR when he talks? Is that the angle he's going for?
Second floor, then around the cafeteria to the exit.
Where's Seraph at?
I saw Farida heading.
I heard he has he has his headphones on. I'm gonna click some scissors next to his ears.
You said everyone's been moved around?
Almost everyone. Who were you
Isn't
looking
he the
for?
only guy whose body doesn't reject the machines in his body? Yeah, that's the kind of the thing that he doesn't need the drug that everyone else does.
Has my office been
He's a genetic
No, sir.
specimen.
You still have that great view of the lobby. Mr. Pritchard wanted it, but Mrs. Margulis put a stop to that. Up 2 floors and make a right.
Thanks.
That's what I'm here for.
A perfect cyber weapon.
I'll find
He's the perfect cyber weapon.
It's good to have you back, sir.
What's the plan? Mercy takedowns or pile of corpses? A little bit of both, maybe? I don't know. It doesn't really matter. You picked which ending you want. Remember, it takes a while to like actually get into everyone's office in this game. Go over here, get my HUD fixed. I always like this. It's like, just why? Why not? That's what you use old monitors for. Make an archway. I've always kind of wanted to do that, but hell, I'm not buying that many old monitors for it. still have like printing machines this freaking big? Just got back. No idea what happened in the last 20 minutes. We got pulverized and our body has now been upgraded. Final Fantasy 17. We're not that far from it, actually. Blade of Shintaro. Wait, 27? Okay, wait. Okay, you're right. I saw there's another X there. 27? This is like 2026. How'd they get that number? They think they're going to be releasing that many Final Fantasy games in a row? Takes them like, you get maybe 1 or 2 per decade now. 11 more Final Fantasy games. God damn it. It's got, that's the next hot main character. Doesn't look anything like a Final Fantasy character, but whatever. Oh, ooh, GPU. What are these GPUs that were so good you wanted to mount them? FT145. I think these are just made up. They look like AMD though. And they look like they're from like the early 2000s. Yeah, definitely. Why does Adam look like a Metal Gear Rising reject? Everyone in this game looks like a Metal Gear Rising reject. Especially the cyborg villains. This is going to be our Otacon, by the way. Only he's more snooty. So 13 came out in like 2011. They basically saying they would have a new Final Fantasy every year. Apparently they were making that prediction. Neuroplasticity, huh?
About time. What happened? You get stuck in an air duct on the way over?
Yeah, nice to see you too, Francis. Something's wrong with my retina.
These character animations definitely look dated.
That's what I think it is. Probably.
Deus Ex World Final Fantasy becomes like Assassin's Creed, and they release a garbage game every year. Even Assassin's Creed doesn't release every year anymore, though.
Weren't completely in sync. But don't worry.
Well, he just restarted my system.
Plant will kick in soon,
Time you take one random, it can affect. I know it can actually get people killed.
The retinal display should be fine now.
It's the only mission that really happens on though.
Software won't be picking up hostiles yet, but you should be seeing radar and targeting reticules. Biomedical data too, if you're in pain.
Right. We done here? Because Seraph is waiting for me at the helipad.
I know. Radicals have broken into our manufacturing plant and taken hostages.
There's no Metal Gear Rising sequel. There was one that got announced right before Konami went fucking nuts. And then obviously got canceled afterward.
If you got a problem with me, Pritchard, why don't you just say it and get it over with?
Why no, Jensen? I don't have a problem with you. If anything, I blame myself.
The mighty Pritchard blaming himself. That's gotta be a first.
I'm the one who told Sarif we needed a physical security team to protect us. If he'd read my report closely enough.
You were begging Dartigan to do it? What? Begging me to do what?
Not you, Jensen. I wanted Dynacore, Sharp Edge, or Bell Tower. All the top private security contractors were on my list, but Sarif wanted somebody in-house.
The fact that his jacket collar is locked to his chin. Just look at his shirt collar and how stiff that is. It doesn't actually, cling to his neck. It's like floating off it.
I suggest you leave Megan out of this.
Why, Jensen?
Any idea what the Rising sequel's about? They didn't actually give anything but like a title, which was just Metal Gear Rising 2. It's one of those kind of trailers like, yep, we're doing it, and then, like a month later, Konami's like, nope, we're not doing it.
You really have to stop getting your news from those pikes.
How does that jacket even zip up? I don't think that jacket does zip. It's just there to look. Sometimes zippers are just there to look nice.
Having this conversation. But Megan, God love her, always did have Sarif's ear.
Richard is 1P from Richard. I don't think you can just, give someone a new nickname if their name isn't actually Richard, though.
Like continuing?
Point taken.
But it's really, he's only a dick right now. He gets better afterward.
I know you've gone through a lot of physical changes of late, but you didn't become a woman. Stay out of the ladies' restroom.
Oh, hey.
Where are you, Adam?
Don't.
You don't have time to mess around.
Don't
Get
tell me
to the
what to do.
helipad, or something seriously bad is gonna happen.
Alright, let's get going. Boss is getting angry.
Why is David keeping the SWAT team?
Haven't I played this game? I played this game like 2 times already. But it's been a while.
But sources tell me that a militant group of pro-human activists have raided a Seraph Industries plant.
Clean up near-Earth space junk. Hostage crisis unfolding at Seraph Industries. Like my jacket's full of zippers. I wonder if you'll know Mura had a hand in that. Like, you know what? This is our new studio, and to make Western-based games. I'm gonna influence them a little bit. Recommend more jackets with, more zippers. In the future, chat, all your clothes will have zippers. And you'll also have iPads on your phone, on your thighs, for some reason. Never figured that out.
Welcome back, Jensen. Didn't think we'd see you around here for a while yet.
You know how it goes, Malik. Duty calls.
Don't I know it? I was in my wingsuit halfway to the top of the Renaissance Center when I got the 911. But you... 6 months is a hell of a short time to come back from the dead. You sure you're ready for this?
I like a challenge.
Are you suggesting I'm not?
Just ask
Better saver? Isn't it like really hard to do
I
that
was
though?
one of the ones who pulled you out of that mess. Not a memory I want to relive.
I think I've done it like
I don't have to
once.
wake up to the reminder of it every day.
But it took like a couple like reloads.
You say so. The boss is already on board, arguing with the DPD's
And it doesn't really,
tactical
you know,
response team.
reward you in
They've
any
got the
way.
plant surrounded, but Mr. Seraph wants
Since he's
you
not
to
in the
go
sequel.
first. You all set here? Because the sooner we take off, the better it will be for
I
everyone.
kind of wanted her to say at some point like, "Oh God, Adam, a bomb."
I'm ready.
Great. Then let's get airborne.
It's canon she lives. Unfortunately though, doesn't matter, she's not in the sequel. She's normally seated, yeah, but normally whatever you're flying already has all of your instruments built into it. A lot of characters, almost none of these characters show up in the sequel. Trying to think of what ones that did. It's really just Seraph, who's there in like a video screen you get at the beginning of the game.
Fine. As long as she pulls you out the minute I'm gone. So what am I looking at here? Who are these guys?
Pro-human purists, or so they say. The
Go from
same
3 cities in
purists
this
who've been
game to 1 city in
firebombing limb
Mankind Divided.
clinics all
To be
over the
fair,
country.
the Prague, I think it was Prague and Mankind Divided, right? Was, there's more depth to it than any city in this game.
Megan's team was testing it the day that bastard... Who's on point for these guys?
Adam, I know you and Megan were once...
Who is on point for these guys?
Goes by the name of Sanders. That's him, there.
Bernie.
He's an augmented Adam, so we can't be one
Hence
of the
being
mercs who
alive in
attacked
Mankind
us.
Divided. If you
But he
look
did
at the
know
central
exactly
box
how
in
to
Adam's
get
apartment,
inside our
you see a
plant.
toy model of
Alright.
the plane she
So how do
flies.
you want me to handle this?
Ah.
First priority is the Typhoon. I'm
Nick
keeping
Fury,
SWAT out until you've secured it.
Yeah, but
As
bad.
far as rules of engagement go,
Is this a
I'll defer
spin-off
to
or
you.
reboot? This is a prequel
Lethal or non-lethal?
for Deus Ex. Non-lethal, thank you.
I'm not looking to start a firefight in there, just neutralize them.
Okay, but just make sure those bastards don't wake up and warn their friends. You remember what it's like in there? A lot of tight enclosed hallways.
If I'm not mistaken, a lot of the non-lethal
labs
weaponry in this
themselves
game
are
is like
pretty open.
often better
High
than the lethal
ceilings.
stuff.
So, do you want something you can use from a distance or up close?
I think HR would be benefit from being a total reboot rather than a sequel. I mean, it was fine as a prequel. It actually fit into the series pretty well. Since the very first, the original Deus Ex was said all about nanotechnology, and the cyborgs in it were like considered archaic. So it wasn't a bad angle to actually go back and like look at what the cyborgs were up to before that series became, before they got the nanotechnology and stuff. Distance weapon, give me something with distance tranquilizer rifle or a stun gun. Stun gun.
The closer the better, I think. That way I'll be sure they stay down.
You got it.
Yeah, unfortunately, if you go non-lethal and like hackery, you're gonna get
Pritchard will
minced
tell
by
you
the
more
bosses
as
in
you
this game.
go in.
Unless you're playing
Got 'em
director's
running
cut,
comms.
which we are not.
Anything else?
Keep your eyes open for hostages. Free them if you can, but the Typhoon is your #1 priority. We developed it for the Alphabet agencies, and if we don't deliver it to them intact, it's still a
Alphabet
secret.
agencies.
Well, I'm sure you'll get the job done right.
Gentlemen, prepare for landing.
The whole history of warfare is being able to hit the enemy before they can hit you. Stun gun makes no sense here. But we're not fighting a war. We're fighting against a terrorist. Well, criminals more like that, but terrorists. And we're also not the government. We're a company. We don't exactly have the right to kill everyone we come across. Was an awkward close-up? Yeah, kind of. Remember following this game before it launched, Adam's voice logs was like, I smoke, but my filters prevent me from enjoying it. I drink, but whatever is in me prevents me from getting drunk. So what's the point of smoking or drinking? Hey, maybe he likes the flavor. He's got moves, you can't deny it. Doctor, activate my dance, unlock my dance inhibitors. But Adam, your hips can't take that level of jiggy. I don't care. I mean, I don't care. Do it. Not gonna do a smoker's voice for him. His arms are horrifying. Hey, take that back. He had surgery to get these, you know. Hello, officer.
Put it away, sir. Without the weapon, sir.
Oh, you can see, well, my old saves are here, huh? Ooh, 2011. It's like looking into my past, chat. 2011 I was playing this game. That's kind of weird, booting up an old game that you reinstalled and seeing your old save files. It's like, oof. So we're more akin to S.H.I.E.L.D. or MIB? Neither? I guess S.H.I.E.L.D. though, is what you'd be. So that saved my game. Also, zap.
Hold it right there. This is good aim.
It's a powerful little taser, ain't it? Forget how to actually put my holster on my gun. There we go, Sage. Yep, we gotta find our precious candy bars. Yo, JC is powered solely by gamer fuel. Not even joking. So is there another game where nothing you do matters and the ending depends on left or right? Plenty of games do that. It's called, yo, look, we want multiple endings, but we don't want to actually work for it, so have the gamer press a button at the end of the game.
Tell me you're the guy we've been twiddling our thumbs waiting for.
SI Security. Name's Jensen.
Technically, the first Deus Ex also lets you pick your ending at the very end,
Used to be on
but it's a little bit more complicated than just pressing a button.
I gotta say, you're the last person I pictured taking orders from a CEO.
Things change.
Not always for the better.
I like how that guy has
Feel
one
like getting
little
in there and
tiny
doing
strip of
whatever it is your
camo
boss wants
on
you
his
to
shoulder
do.
pad.
Because maybe then we can do our job.
We've got people inside. Any idea where I should look for them?
Yeah. Your plant manager, Josie Thorpe, managed to slip a call out before someone snatched her cell.
Mass Effect 3, yeah, Mass Effect 3 is a famous one as well. It's a QR code. Someone scan it quick.
The workers were setting up for a production run,
But
so they'd have been concentrated there.
I guess it's his badge ID.
Anything else?
You look pretty dug in up here. What's the react team plan?
We got Alpha as point and Bravo as wing, both standing by to breach the target. We're coordinating from here, but until your boss gives us the go-ahead, we're just holding our dicks.
Realistically, how much time do I have before any shit
Realistically, how long have you been holding your dick? Someone tell this guy to stop looking away. It's rude. Well, it's algorithm-based, motion, animation. They just have like a set of animations they use when they're in these poses. They get you added in there.
Intel on these purists. How much you got?
How much you
After
want?
2 weeks of Far Cry 6, this game's facial animations is a breath of fresh air. But that... I gotta say, I got problems with Far Cry, but its graphics and facial animation ain't one of them. And that game's facial animation blows this game out of the water.
How many am I looking at down there?
Hard to say.
This was a left. This is a left, right, or middle ending.
Maybe half a dozen
You get 3
inside.
different choices.
But that's a sketchy estimate at best, since we seem to be getting.
But technically, the sequel kind of plays it up that all endings
That
happen.
shouldn't be possible. I told Seraph to make sure Pritchard overhauled the system.
Well, someone inside must be tech savvy, because all we're seeing is a loop. For all we know,
Had a bad time with Far Cry 6? I got through it. Nowhere near as bad as Assassin's Creed, though.
The leader's name is Sanders, right? What's his story?
Is this more nostalgic? I don't know. I mean, I like this game, but I don't really consider it nostalgic. There's not much I'm nostalgic
One of them
over.
on a recycle military bill.
You mean he's augmented? Seraph told me he's not.
He used to be
Is
augmented.
Adam Neo if he was a chain smoker? No, he's older Neo from the upcoming movie.
Ripped him out. Now he's got a whole crew of gullible street kids listening to his crap and ready to die for him. Or kill.
I think I've asked this already, but just in case.
Demands yet?
Not yet, but I
People in
get the
this
feeling
game
they're
need
not that
Redmond. That's the
organized.
best way I've ever heard of
Most of the
describing
guys
these
I've
kind of
seen look
older,
like street bangers and thugs.
just,
The
stock
kind who get
animations
their
they
jollies
use.
trashing equipment,
for conversations.
ask me.
Like, you know what?
It's the
Everyone's
man
on
in
Ritalin.
charge. You have
In the
to
future,
work.
that might be necessary.
I think I've heard enough.
You sure? Wouldn't want to make your boss unhappy.
I got it from here. Sit tight. Wait for Seraph's signal.
Like we got a choice.
So angry. Well, these games where only one shade of black skin exists. Well. What engine was this built on? This was Unreal Engine, wasn't it? Was it like Unreal Engine 3? Or was it something custom?
Jensen, it's me, Pritchard. Where are you?
No, Crystal Engine? Okay. I knew that developer did have their own engine. I didn't know if they'd use it for this or not, though.
Shipping and receiving.
Should be, Francis. What the hell does that mean?
I think, didn't they use that previously to make, like, the Legacy of Kain games they worked on?
So, if you're not a fan of the frontal assault, I suppose you could try accessing the building's roof.
Mm-hmm. Let's get down. Near as bad as Assassin's Creed? That's like saying the violent, painful, bloody shit. Well, I gotta admit, it didn't take me 80 to 100 hours to get through Far Cry. That's what makes it better. I wouldn't even hate Assassin's Creed that much if it had actually only taken me like 20 hours. Like they used to. There are a few games I will ever like to play over 100 hours worth of chat. It takes one hell of a game for me to stick with it that long.
Yeah, everything seems under control. No sign of SWAT.
Alright. I'm gonna check out the stealth takedown system. You played the Ezio games and it took you only 35 hours to beat nearly 100% of all of them? Yep, they used to like to be a much more, not take, a lifetime to get through. Unfortunately now, games have discovered ways of like making games even longer, mainly by reusing all the stuff they made for previous games, and also having very low creativity. But hey, we're the ones that suffer through that. Some people encourage that. Button? 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 No, no button. Those non-lethal takedowns always given left. They're alright. It's really the Hingsha part of this game that actually shines in terms of level design, even though you get lost in it all the time. But I remember liking it. I've always wanted to play this. Should I get it in 2021? It's definitely going to feel a little dated to you, I think. Also, depending on your computer, the director's cut version you get on PC may or may not work very well. This is the original version, because I tried playing director's cut and I could not get it to work. So be careful with that one first. Be sure you're ready to, get a refund for it if you can't make it work. But I think it's still a good game, yeah. Oh, I think they saw me. That would explain the bullets. It's different playing a game when you have the volume turned down so low you can't hear anything. Okay, just to get that off my screen.
I knew someone was here.
Oh, fuck. Have there been any other games that do first-person shooting but third-person cover? Not that many, other than Mankind Divided, which is, the one that came out after this.
I got something for you.
Don't worry, it's still considered stealth. In case you were wondering, if you weren't, I'm loving Black Mesa. The music kind of sucks though, but I just ended up turning it off. All in all, I give it 5 out of 5. I mean, hey, glad you like it. It's a pretty good, like, little fan remake of, Half-Life. How do you think their power is actually working if it's like that? Usually that's a pretty big electrical problem. Yeah, those guys could really just shoot down these people. We're in. There was supposed to be a sequel to Invisible War, but it diverted from the IP and became its own thing. Yeah, it's like called Snow or something. Snow? I forget what it's called. It's like a multiplayer game. Snowblind, yeah. I never played it though. It looked kind of shit.
Be sure to take notes. The Typhoon is in the factoring labs. There's an elevator just past the assembly labs that will take you to it.
Got it.
Yeah, I remember seeing about it, but I had no interest in it. I think it's like a console-only multiplayer too, right? Alright, what's the quick save in this? Whatever. It's one of those games you end up save scumming a lot. Had fun trouncing cyber North Korea, did you? Well, yeah, I can see why that'd be fun. Tranquilizer darts for something I don't even have. Can't aim down sights with this gun. Hitting middle mouse button, nothing. But then again, it doesn't have sights, it is just a stun gun. There are going to be PS5s at every GameStop in my city on Friday. I'll be at work though. Wish me luck. Hey, seems like that's a good excuse to take a day off. Go check it out. Okay, I really suck at this game right now. It's been a while since I played it. Boop, boop. Now, doing a non-kill run is not recommended for your first time playing. Thin Skyrim of Fallout 4, they are doable. Whether I do it or not, I'll have to wait and see. Alright, I need some of you to kill me so I can restart. Wait, you look like that police captain up there. Your stun gun doesn't have enough range? Yeah, I'm kind of remembering that now. Maybe the trank rifle would have been better. I think you get less ammo for it. But yeah, the trank rifle, you get the trank rifle eventually anyway, so don't worry about it. Right now, it's best to only like use this when you have to and like sneak up on everyone. Gotta be selective. Tried a non-kill run my first time, and man, did a lot of people die. Successful first run of stealth then, I guess. I know Kung Fu. Oh, he got the yell before I knocked him out, so I got spotted. Don't worry, this is just the tutorial area. I think you eventually get like abilities that you like land softly. Fuck. Yeah, but God, I am really fucking up. Oh, this is embarrassing. Hey, chat. Speaking of stealth, I heard there's a new Splinter Cell game. Apparently, being worked on. How much you want to bet that's going to be turned into an open world game? How much you want to bet? Playing like a noob? Just give me time. Give me time. Like I told you to quit wishing for that, and now it's going to happen. Now it'll be like a live service Splinter Cell game. Just you watch. All those cybernetic implants, we can't carry people. Splinter Cell is Ubisoft. Oh yeah, you're remembering, are you? Splinter Cell would be ruined. Trust me, it will be. It'll play completely different than what you'd expect. They will take it in a completely different direction and it'll suck. It'll definitely suck. Don't even think it'll be good. Oof. Ow. Just wait till we get to the police station, chat. I'm gonna have so many bodies of police officers in the the ventilation ducts. That's pretty much what always happens there. Like, you know what? This is where you sleep now. Hey Dart, just got here. How is the game going? Old school. Still, you know, I still like it. Also, but this is wrong. You would never have your guardrails in bluntly like this. In with like a bar. Like, now how that would ever be. Sorry, I'm like, you architecture student in me is like, you know, speaking up right now, and it's upset. Not if you're good enough at talking your way through the police station. You can only like talk your way through that one guy, and you, I don't know. It's just funner to do all the, you know, creeping through like ducks and like knocking everyone out. It just kind of is. Two guys in there. I have no hope for Splinter Cell after the shit show that Conviction was. Like I said, it'll probably be like, you probably won't even play as like, you probably won't even play as Sam Fisher. You'll play as some new guy that he's like training, I don't know. You'll the new third echelon. And it'll be a live, I don't know, it'll be like an open world game somehow.
Fight back, all you true humans out there. Fight back.
God, we punched the spit right out of him even. No, we can't throw vending machines just yet. Final push on contract. Any like code words? Anything? No. Putting so many hours at Area 51. He refuses to see the work you do is good. Can't we discuss this? There's like a lot of reading in this game, so I'm not going to sit here and read all the thumbnails. It'll be a copy and paste open world game, but people will still jerk all off over because of Michael Ironside will be in it. I don't know, even that like he wasn't in every, didn't he? Like, yeah, well, he did come back to the series after that one he wasn't in. So who knows? Maybe they will get him, maybe they won't. I just keep telling you though, don't trust Ubisoft. Nothing they do will be good. It may look good in trailers, but you know what that means. Just got someone really good to make the trailer, and the rest of the game is going to be annoying. I haven't found any grenades yet, have I? You know, as you can see, we got the item box, you know, grid, which is my favorite type of inventory, just because it is. There's a character based in Alex Jones. Yeah, he's a radio host personality. He's not nearly insane enough, though. Come on, turn around. Turn around. There you go. Ubisoft will probably try to make Splinter Cell and a Metal Gear Solid 5 ripoff. That's what I've always thought they will probably try to do with it. They will definitely try to make it an open world, because that's what Ubisoft believes sells, is open world games. They don't really have much faith in anything else, so that's what they try to turn everything into. And they've gotten really good at making, well, not making an open world game, but they've got really good at turning everything into open world. Even when it doesn't really improve it any. Rewatched Waking Life the other night, and I forgot Alex Jones' crazy ass is in it. I didn't know that myself. Does he play himself? I kind of think that if he's in anything, he's playing himself. I don't think we can blame GTA 5 for Ubisoft's current direction. Like, it's perfectly fine to want to make an open world game. There's nothing really wrong with that. It's just when they just try to make the same game over and over again and make it an open world game, it becomes an issue. No bathroom candy for me? Damn. Oh well. Shit. Time to liberate radio towers as Sam Fisher's daughter. I mean, wasn't she like a liberal arts degree? How's she gonna ever take up the role? I don't think that's gonna be the case. Right, I'm getting back into the groove of it now after that rough opening at the beginning. It's like, oh yeah, this is how you play this game. Just watch your Far Cry 3 video again, and man, it still holds up. Thank you. I was kind of worried about how my, as you know, like any video from the last two okay, let me think of my words before I try to say them. I'm pretty confident the last 2 years of videos, but anything before that, I'm like worried, like, I wonder how this actually compares to how I do them now. So I'm glad you like it. Also, liberal arts are the deadliest of the martial arts. If it were, maybe you can actually make money off it. Recently played Just Cause 4 again. After that, I realized that Far Cry 6 is just the game without the grappling hook, and you play it somebody you'll see. I mean, I'm very much aware that, you know, modern day Far Cry probably takes more than a few influences from it, but it also doesn't go full wacky either. Also, GMC, give it a sub to FG Kid. Thank you, GMC. Give me some soda. And the Motor City Rise again. 2007 augmentation developer Seraph Industries made Detroit its corporate headquarters, convincing defunct automotive plant back in 2007, huh? What's up, Puff? How you doing? You come in and say, Dave Chappelle shrugs. Now if you leave, you can complete the Chad, meme. But I don't want you to do that. I want you to say non-Chad and stick around. Beer. Unfortunately, this man only drinks energy drinks and protein bars. I picked up a beer? Did I? Oh, you're right. I did get a beer. You're lucky I'm being a saint. Other gamers that play this, they'd kill everyone. Drink the protein bar? I don't need it just yet. Why don't those in-game papers mention the impact of COVID? Pretty big oversight. Well, they didn't get every prediction right. However, if we were playing the first game, you would see nothing but plague-ridden streets. The first game actually did get that right. And even, like, you know, vaccine hesitancy. God, I love opening nothing but lockers. Good night, hey, Western, you have a good night, man. Is this game a prequel? Yeah, this is a prequel to the first game, which had a disappointing sequel called Invisible War. But now this is for a prequel. This is probably one of the better ones. I've always been like, yeah, they did a good job with it. I was very worried about this game before it launched. I mean, pretty much everyone was worried about it because of there was like questionable stuff like third-person combat sometimes like this. That people are like, wait a minute, third person? In my Deus Ex. And also other things, but you know what, it mainly held up pretty well. In fact, it did non-lethal weapons a little bit better than the original Deus Ex, where non-lethal weapons were in that game, but my god, were they a pain to use. How far away was this prequel timeline-wise? This game takes place in 2026. If I remember correctly, Deus Ex takes place in, like, 2050. Or somewhere near that. Maybe 2055, 2054. Been done there already. Is Mankind Divided also a prequel? Yeah, Mankind Divided is a sequel to this game and takes place like 2 or 3 years later. Deus Ex fans when the trailer of this game dropped, I never asked for this. I think when people saw the Daedalus Icarus trailer, like, oh, that's a nice CG, or a nice trailer. But, and I remember the thing that sold me on it was a trailer where they, like, it was like a live-action trailer, in fact, where they had, like, this lady, like, a homeless lady with, like, augmentation, like, cybernetic upgrades, but she was, like, couldn't afford her, like, neuropazine. So I thought that was a nice angle. I was like, okay, you got my interest. Oh, remember that trailer? The one where it's live action with the homeless lady? Good evening. Past few days have been shit show for me, and my girlfriend broke up. Oh, man. Sorry about that. Hope everyone is doing well. Well, I don't think I've had quite your ordeals. Oh, shit. Whoops. Fuck. And it's been a while since I saved, too. I don't even know how I came back out here. Please give me an autosave somewhere. Please? This is why you save, scum. It's alright. It's alright. We're just not gonna waste time with these guys this time. Big oofs, big oofs. Yeah, a little bit of sting there. I forgot my safe scumming ways. It's been a while since I played a game like this. Don't worry, all of it'll come back to me in time. On you. Thank you, thank you. I was actually forgetting to check their bodies last time. I got angry how it was the first time I went back to an autosave point. Yeah, these kind of games are like made for like, hey, you'll feel bad about save scumming, but you'll be glad you did. Sentence you to death by hanging of the eyelashes. I mean, sure, I mean, they'll very quickly pull out and save my life. So yeah, that's the execution method. Give it to me, Mr. Judge. Thank you, Mr. Judge. Still remember that line. Okay, now we gotta wait for these guys to finish talking. You lost so much progress. There's been a couple of times I've done that in life. It's even worse when it's to a power outage. Or even worse, your mom turning off the console. Like, it's time for bed. Rips out the cord. Remember that happening once. It's like near the end of the game, too. Thanks, Mom. These are human purists. Yeah, these guys are against augmentation. I never figured out why they wear a rope around their neck, though. Playing the new Pathfinder game and the loading screen, hence remind you to save scum? Ooh, the game even tells you to, huh? You know, nice of them. It's probably just like save often, though. Superior hanging method? They're like you'll pre-hanged? I mean, not enough energy to punch man. Oh no. Sir, my punching energy is running low. Eat a candy bar, you'll... Oh, there we go. Always found that hilarious. I don't have enough energy to punch this man. But yeah, it takes like energy from your reserve battery to like knock people out. So if you want to knock someone out, just quickly eat a candy bar. I think it... Eat some spinach? No, we only got beer, candy bars, and, gamer fuel. Hey, it's better than what you get in the original Deus Ex, which is nothing but like soy food. Remember all the packets of soy you get in that game? I thought that was always like the Illuminati plot to make everyone eat nothing but soy. However, the next Deus Ex game will feature all the new stuff we talk about these days, so it'll be like people eating like bug parts. And you'll own nothing and you'll be happy. It's almost like Deus Ex is becoming real. Alright, what did I give me the gas grenade? What the like I wonder what the speed record for this game is. That punch is my favorite KO. It is he winds up on that thing. Man is a locker opening machine. This is one of those games that'll definitely let the viewers know that you're using a mechanical keyboard, by the way, and all the button presses. By the way, regarding that earlier Splinter Cell comment, it'll be bad because Ubisoft Montreal is giving responsibility for it to another studio instead of doing it themselves. So, that could be a good thing, because I don't exactly trust their internal studios to make it, good. Maybe they'll let them, really just do what the hell they want. Like, we got a cool idea. After all, Ubisoft doesn't really seem that impressed with, what money they make from Splinter Cell. That's one of the reasons it's been dead for a while, is because they never really made those open world numbers. That's the reason I think they'll probably try to turn it into an open world game. Like, get the numbers up higher? But who knows? Alright, I think we looted the place. Was a new one. It hasn't been announced, it's just rumored, apparently, from like a reliable source.
I just tried to unlock the assembly lab door, but my override
Far Cry 6, all in caps too, yes.
What?
Remember the smoke cigar and burn yourself the old thing from Far Cry 5? I'm surprised the method wasn't to smoke the cigar, then cauterize the open gash in your arm. From Far Cry 5? I mean, that is what you do in Far Cry 6. Not go for that. Hacking. Alright.
When hacking, your goal is to take control of a device's registries, so you can access the security codes within. To do it, you must navigate the network, capturing nodes as you go
Oh yeah, I
along.
remember this. Easy enough.
Access granted.
What's the point of metal detectors if everything is a cyborg? You know what? It wouldn't make things more difficult, because you'd never be able to get one through one. In fact, you'd probably come up against people saying, like, metal detectors are like prejudice against us cyborg folk. Alright, here we go. I think this is like the room where the hostages are at. But there's like, if you fuck up, they die. You love Splinter Cell, but as of right now, Sam Fisher is 64 years old and suffering from arthritis, but still managed to kick ass. Did you see? I mean, he looking good for 64, based on the last game I played. Man is aging very well. Dave, I will once they're done having their conversation.
Help me find something to cover him up with. I'm telling you, man, these Hansa lovers deserve what's coming to them.
We aren't getting a Sam Fisher game, but we're getting a Sam Fisher Netflix anime. Yeah, I noticed that Shenmue is also getting an anime. Is this like a new trend? Like, you know what? Video game movies blow. Let's try turning them all into animes. Ironically, in Shenmue's case, it actually might be the best thing they could do for it. Alright. Remember how, I think you can get up in the rafters and sneak over it. Don't forget, remember how to though. Sony monopolized and manga adapt an anime in the West, so Netflix is adapting anything they can get, they can as an anime. Sony owns that, I guess, doesn't like Sony own like the, Crunchyroll or something? Wasn't Shenmue already an anime? But I mean, it's a video game. But it wasn't an anime. No, it's two different things. Anime inspired, maybe. Hmm. Save game? I just did save my game. I'm good. I don't need to save game every minute. Shit. Oh, he really went flying on that shot. You're a weeb? I'm pretty sure most people are weebs these days. Like, anime has become a bit more mainstream. No longer like, you know, solely the thing that the guy in the back of class, you know, watches and then doesn't talk to anyone about. Don't forget Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, the animated series also wait, really? You know, maybe Netflix has too much money. Are tasers silent? They definitely don't make as much, you know, noise as a gun. Maybe it's using, like, compressed air in this game's case. He played Conviction, in which he was 53. Currently, he's in Rainbow Six Siege, in which he's their instructor. Yeah, I know about that one where he mentions, like, I'm only one left. But like I said, he doesn't really... He looks like he's still getting along pretty well. He's aging really well. But it probably would be a reboot too, yeah. Who knows? Here we go. Thought I remember how to get up there. Now we can sneak into the office. Netflix greenlit 50 original anime without manga source materials. That seems like a bad idea. Like, most of the best anime come from, like, manga. I was in Ghost Recon, not Rainbow Six. Oh. Didn't know he's in that one, too. You were in the front of the... You were the guy in front of class watching anime? Thought you seemed familiar. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to save you.
Whatever I've done, I apologize.
Oops, oh yeah, my gun's out.
Find a way to deactivate it!
Get us out of here!
Where's the bomb squad?
Do something!
Okay, let me hack your bomb. Seems safe.
Save us! What are you doing?
Alright, we gotta get down here, so...
Get us out of here!
Where's the bomb squad?
Save us!
I don't want to die.
Where's the bomb squad?
Hurry!
I only have one line of NPC dialogue, hurry! To drive the point further, Sam Fisher used an exosuit in 2025 in Ghost Recon. Doesn't everyone, though? That's a common thing in that game, isn't it? Shoot one of the canisters of the bomb for an easy disarm. Is that really how it goes? You can do that? I'm pretty sure that blows it up, doesn't it? I've always just hacked it since it's so easy. Well, who untied all you guys? While my back was turned.
Pritchard, get word to Seraph.
Really good magic trick you just pulled off.
Good news, I hope.
They're safe, and they're staying put. SWAT will have to exfil them as soon as I've got the prototype.
I'll tell Sarif, but don't take too long.
Secure the hostages.
Listen up. I need you all to stay calm, keep your voices down, and wait here for SWAT.
Weren't they tied up? Yeah, for some reason after I disarmed the bomb, they immediately all untied themselves.
Your wife?
She's the manager here.
Explodes in the bomb mixed to explode, so if you break one... I never actually tried that in the game, actually. I've always just hacked it since it's so easy.
I haven't seen her since. You have to find her.
Oh, your wife is missing.
I'll do my best. But right now, I need you all to stay here and wait for the police. Can you do that?
Yes, of course. But please, hurry.
You said they were looking for evidence? What kind of evidence?
I don't know. They're purists. They think the body is sacred.
If you just want to hear Michael Ironside's voice all the time, just watch Total Recall over and over again.
Moral wrongdoings.
Did they know about the typhoon?
It's a top secret contract. How could they? And we only moved it in a few hours ago. Please, I don't think they expected anyone would be working today. And now that they're backed into a corner...
His deepened voice sounds so fake. Does he? Is he? I haven't really noticed any difference in his voice, but I haven't really heard him recently either. All right, save wife. Wife good. Wife good when alive.
I know you don't want us running around the place until everything is secured, so why?
Also, I couldn't have shot these canisters since I don't actually have a gun on me, just a stun gun. Alright, what is our objective now again? Secure Ceres manufacturing plant. Fun fact, Adam's voice actor in Splinter is in Splinter Cell. He's in a lot of games, actually. In fact, the funner fact is that our boy here, Adam, voiced an NPC in the original Deus Ex. And he also voiced an NPC, kind of like a quest NPC in Vampire the Masquerade. Are you quoting the wife gone? I was, but I was also, you know, taking some liberties with it. What's up, Donovan? How you doing? Alright, we gotta get over there. On Bloodlines? Which NPC? Like the guy that has you fight zombies. Yeah, I think it was his name Romero in the game. But it's like in the, he like sends you to like take care of some zombies. It's like a really annoying mission too. As for the guy who plays in Deus Ex the original, he's just like some random NPC you can hear talking. Someone else having a conversation. You're eating macaroni salad. So I guess it's not like a diet night then. Uh-oh. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. You know, the hostages are good, so we don't have to worry too much about that anymore. Except that now I'm gonna get shot up, because I don't have any good weapons for, like, fighting. So the lady who played Sarah in Fallen Order and Grace in the Wolfenstein game is Waller in Suicide Squad. Yeah, she's in a lot of games these days. She also played the, you already mentioned Sarah in Fallen Order. But I expect her to appear in a lot of AAA games. That's just, she's like, you know, that lady, the go-to lady now for like, you know, certain roles. Still can't get over her eyes though. That lady just looked like they're about to pop out of her head. I'm sorry. Come on, be a dumb AI and walk forward. Oh, never mind. We can't possibly just shoot the hostages. That's why I'm, you know, up here like knocking them all out. And taking their money from them afterward. Because they're all going to jail. They're not going to need it. You know, they get free lawyers. Knock a guy out up here. Or maybe not. Oh well. Wasn't the reason Ironside wasn't in Splinter Cell because he was... Yeah, it's what I heard someone said earlier. It's also what I heard, you know, just from looking into it. We're gonna go over that way, but let's check the storage room. Might be something good in there. Take their guns? I don't really need them, so I'm doing, like, non-lethal stuff with a stun gun. You save a lot... In this game, if you actually go the non-lethal route, you save so much inventory space for other stuff. Though I think there's only like 3 non-lethal weapons. You get like this gun, then you get like the pep gun later, and you also get the dart rifle. You're gonna get high and relax? Hey, Godspeed. What are you getting high off of, though? Oh, camera. Shit.
I heard that. Holy shit!
What an alt. You recover from it and return to voice Sam and Ghost Recon. Hey, good on anyone who recovers from cancer. Not easy to do. Sometimes it's good to keep... I think you can, like, shoot the cameras, though, but not with this gun. Oh, they got me cornered. Never mind, doesn't matter. God, the boss fights in this game are gonna suck so much once I get to them. Oh, I'm gonna be raging. Weed, of course. Can't expect a guy who can't afford a postie wants to buy it. You know what? Weed's a bit safer for you. Stick with that.
Months ago, on the eve of controversial hearings set to scrutinize the company's research. With those hearings,
Now that I had one angel dust, I hear it's yeah. You're talking about some extremer stuff. Camera doesn't matter if there is no one to see it. I think they can also activate turrets though. Saw a video on how the boss in this game were a last-minute decision. Well, they also were handled by a different team than the main developers. But they're essentially the problem with them is that you can only get by them with combat. So if you don't really spec as a combat or like lethal character, you're kind of just screwed. The director's cut fixes that because it does give you a way of stealthing past and hacking your way through it. But like I said, hell, I've said many times, this is not the director's cut. Born in Hill. Forget whatever the code was if I ever even found it. But it's a pretty good idea to play a hacker in this game too. It's mine.
Access granted.
Sequel fix that with its one boss. Yeah, there was really only the one boss, wasn't there? And you can also hack and like I remember like I played a non-lethal hacker in that game as well, and just basically hack my way through it, like use security stuff to take him down. Since stealth doesn't matter, but it's still far cry from the original game where you could literally have a conversation and activate and use their kill phrase to stop them. You could literally just talk to them and blow them up. Oh shit. God, it's been a while since I last saved. Or has it been? Come on in. Your words are your weapon. My friends are my power, though. I'm not sure which is stronger. Oh, shh. Never trust the blind fire. But it's okay, yeah, he doesn't know how to handle the situation. We're fine, we're fine. I don't know if they even know how to open the door. Whoops, shit, it would have been nice to open that first. Ah, they turned up the contrast on me, thank you. Yeah, I got you, boys. Oh, that's too far away. I'll have a beer, thank you, and also, ooh, one beer fucked me up that bad. That's some strong stuff. Alright, I'll let you guys kill me. How about that?
Start running your best. Come on, come on.
Are you for real? I can't even see my UI anymore. Even I guess they, yeah, maybe the alcohol fucks with his like his ogs. I don't know. Either that or that's like 100% like corn alcohol. Oh, it's grain alcohol, man. What are you talking about? Beer makes you invincible. You know, let's do it again then. Let's have both of them. Well, that's the good stuff. It's like 8 enemies in this room now. So there's really no point for the alcohol other than just to fuck with yourself. It's kind of fucked that a Seraph Industries branded Adam's forehead with their logo like he's their property. Well, he kind of is. That's kind of the point. Revolver ammo. Yeah, nothing. Say to him for buy Guardians of the Galaxy, but you know they have enough for God of War 4 before it's released. You mean on PC? Both, you know, one of them you know is going to be a good game. The other one is it's a who knows. Nice shooting, Tex. Adam needs a refund on his... Oh, shit. No, nothing like a good punch, though. Why shoot a dozen bullets when the stun gun puts one down? I think later there's people with armor, though, that it's not as effective against. Am I right? Or is it always, like, super effective? I can't remember. I know later the enemies do have armor on. But yeah, the stun gun is, like, super broken, from what I recall. Running out of tasers, Dart? Yeah, but you always find more. Don't worry. I've always got punches, you see. Punches are there forever. Unless I don't have enough energy bars. See, another stun gun, boy. Let me in. Fine. We need to get this stream on the front page. What do we got to do to make that happen? Go, you'll spread this stream on all your social media accounts and tell your friends to watch it. That's really all. It's all about the numbers game. More people watch your stream, the more likely it is that you'll be at the top of any. I'm probably like the #1 person playing it right now, though. Can't imagine too many people are out there playing Deus Ex tonight. I don't think I ever found the place where the hostages are. Yeah, you never did? I mean, don't you have to? Or can you actually just bypass that? Like, yeah, let them die. But it's just like another room I just came from. Even disarm the bomb and save them. It's like... Well, hey, whoever's leaving, you have a good night. Yeah, it's like a room that looked like this on the other side of it over there. Right now I'm just looting. You know, why does a research lab keep so much stun grenades on them? I have to ask. I think a big issue with this game is that non-lethal is actually the easiest way to play it. It should be the other way around. True, but the only way they can make it work that way is that they did like the first game where they made non-lethal weapons really fucking suck. Remember using the dart gun in Deus Ex 1? You like shoot them with a dart and they'd run around screaming and like grunting in pain for like the next minute before they'd finally pass out. That's kind of the reason they did. It's like, wow, that really kind of blows. So no one ever played it stealth-wise unless they won like, you know, bragging rights. Like even if you snuck up behind someone, like whack them with a nightstick, it'd still take like a couple whacks usually to take them down. Unless you really put strength, you know, points in like your strength setting. Never played Deus Ex 1, but I have heard that non-lethal was shit. It definitely was not easy. I've tried doing a non-lethal playthrough of Deus Ex 1. They only really give you like the dart gun and like a prod taser, which kind of blows. And you also get like a baton stick that you can like knock people out with. So you really are limited if you try to play non-lethally. And it gets very hard, because most of those don't even work. Sometimes it takes multiple hits and multiple like darts. So I don't think I ever managed to get through an entire like non-lethal playthrough. So I eventually just like gave in and killed everyone. Augmentations. Oh yeah, I haven't really been upgrading, have I? I got a praxis point. AR tree. Social enhancer. We're gonna kind of need that here in a minute. Hacking, analyze that hacking, fortify, info link. It's weird this has like 2 upgrades, but you get them automatically. Like, why would you even like have that? Just have it. Sentinel, Rex Health System, Seraph's 8 series, implanted rebreather, Typhoon, cybernetic arm, aim stabilizer. Social enhancer should always be the first thing. Yeah, it's only 1.2. Smart vision ain't bad either, too. And the Icarus landing system is pretty nice. But for now. I'm trying to upgrade it. What does it want me to hit? Oh. Did I not get a... I need more praxis points, never mind. I only got the 1. I think we might find another one, though. Yeah, that or I missed it, I don't know. Let's find... Oh, shit! Oh, fuck! Can I eat my candy bar? Oh, I already ate my candy bar. No health. Charisma as a stat? Only nerds would put into that. Hey, I'm a streamer. How many points do you think I put into charisma? Because I didn't put any into intelligence. Nothing but a charisma build, chat. That's all you gotta do to be a streamer. Be able to hold a conversation with, you know, imaginary people and keep it going forever. Alright, can't lift that up. But it's fine, it's fine. That's what we call a game of chicken with a turret. Is your IQ really over 200? No one's IQ is over 200. Do I sound like my IQ is over 200? I don't know if I missed anything back there or not. I think the highest IQs are like 250 or something. 220? No. There's like 140 is like very, 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 like almost inhumanly high IQ, from what I recall. Like, chat, someone look up what's the highest ever recorded IQ. But before we do that, just remember IQ isn't really that big of a deal. You can have a high IQ and still be a dumbass. 263 is the highest recorded IQ. Well, I guess you can have over 200 then. It's definitely not 140. I was thinking like 140 was like about as high as most people could ever get. Like, I've never done an IQ test, so I don't actually know what mine is, and I don't really care to. Hack. Deus Ex Mankind Divided a good game or not? Mankind Divided is good, but it's also kind of unresolved. It was supposed to be 2 games, but they never did the second one. According to Super Smash Bros. Brawl, Solid Snake's IQ is 180. And yet he has to repeat everything someone says to him. Snake, this facility is made to process muff. Muff. We kind of want that, so we're gonna be fast. Be thorough. But most of all, have a plan to hack absolutely everyone you meet.
Access granted.
ID. Snake, have you ever heard of Big Chungus? Big Chungus? Yes, the one and only. I mean the cartoon rabbit? Not just a cartoon rabbit, Snake. The most famous animated rabbit ever, who was never even animated. Well, technically, he was. He only existed for 1.4 seconds, Snake. Did I turn that off? Oh, no. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck, fuck, fuck. I thought I turned it off. You saw that video? Of course I saw that video. Nice job, eh? I have to take pride in my work. Also, GMC give that a sub to me arbitrary? Hey, thank you. Where am I again? Oh. Right back here. We didn't lose anything. We're good. 3.4, yeah, something like that. I mean, I can't remember it word for word. To get the general feeling of it. It's a great video. Everyone should watch. It was written? It was written. That sounds very biblical when you say it was written. Oh.
Access granted.
Oh, shit. The heck it. Okay, now it's turned off. You gotta click on it. Look, can't turn the robots or the turrets off, but I can, you know, turn the camera off. Don't worry, chat. Everything's coming back to me, just slowly. And this game could have done with a quick save button. I think it has one, but I just don't remember. Is it F? I kind of get nervous about pressing random F, function keys when I'm playing a game. Because I can't recall if I have any of those function keys tied to anything in my OBS or not. It's like, wait a minute, what if the stream dies? I did that one time before, back when I was playing Resident Evil Revelations 1. I was hitting the button to save my game, but I also forgottenly, like, made OBS the same, the stop stream button, the same thing. So I would, like, save my game and the stream would stop and I'd be like, what's happening? You remember that, chat? Any of you were here with the... What? Okay, there's a flash bomb there I'm not seeing. Probably F5, more than likely. Let's test it out, actually. I don't think I have this set to anything on OBS. Yep, it's F5. Well, let's do this for the third time. IQ is astrology for smart people. Ironically, the only people you ever hear talking about IQ are usually massive dumbasses who think they have a high IQ. I never actually know anyone who is smart actually ever talking about how smart they are, or bragging about an IQ level. So that's one reason I never bring up an IQ, because I don't want to sound like a freaking douche. That's the only people I know who do it. Like, oh yeah, man, I got an IQ of like 180. Yeah, I'm just, working at, retail because everything else bores me. Yeah, I got big things lined up. Yeah, an IQ. No, I don't know what my IQ is, but it probably definitely isn't much over, like, the average. Even if it meets that.
Access granted.
I don't know why I'm doing this again, so it doesn't actually help me any. There's like a flash grenade over there. Yeah, it's right there. Setting up with the box this time. Wow, that is a powerful flash grenade. It blinded me even though I wasn't looking at it. No one I've ever met who has claimed to have an high IQ and almost zero emotional intelligence. Yeah, emotional intelligence. I don't think there's a test that determines that. That'd be a good one, though. Clicked off tab and I thought my sticky keys kept activating. Always turn off your sticky keys, by the way. There's a Windows setting for that. It's nothing but an annoyance anyways. Alright, now that we've done that, let's... Oh yeah, quick save it. There's a dude in there. A smelled dude. You brought up IQ because I had a massive debate with Angel Vivaldi about whether somebody can improve their AI. He argues that they improve their IQ. He argues that they can. I don't know who Angel Vivaldi is, but he is very wrong if he's saying that people can't get smarter. Where did he even come up with this? Maybe he's a low IQ one if that's the case. Yeah, people can't get smarter, man. It's not possible. You gotta be born genetically smart. He doesn't see me because he's focused on hacking. I have special eyes. He's right, you can't improve your IQ, you can only get smarter. I mean, at this point, IQ is meaningless then. IQ is starting to sound a bit like, yes, someone said earlier, astrology.
Help me!
Nope.
Son of a bitch. Pritchard, you still there?
Oh, he wasn't using HDMI 2.1.
Patch me to Sarah.
Can't get a proper, you know, PS5 gaming situation out of that.
Adam, it's David. You got the Typhoon?
Yeah, but you were right about there being something more behind this. Because I've also got a dead purist.
IQ is hardly a physical thing, it's like a DNA, nobody knows the exact amount of strands. Like I said, I've never cared about IQ and I never will. Chat, I don't care what your IQ is, I think you're great. And I will do my best to entertain you.
Find them before they
Do we need to make like that the next thing everyone gets upset over or like brags about? Hey, you can't go around mentioning your IQ because low IQ individuals might be listening. Please let's not. Also, Houston, we have a no problem. Should have used a VPN. Maybe he'd still be alive. I don't know, when you're plugged to your brain directly into a computer. I don't know, I think that's pretty local as is. Bones, how you doing? Thank you for the love. Much love right back at you. How you guys enjoying the stream tonight, by the way? I was wondering how people would handle, you know, me streaming Deus Ex tonight. Call out his fake purist bullshit. Use cyborg implants. Well, that's kind of the thing. We actually do that in the next coming cutscene. Well, you know, technically a conversation battle we're about to have. IQ is being defined as the ability to grasp new topics, and you absolutely can't improve if you couldn't. You'd be the same as an adult as you were when you were a child. Well, the brain does do a lot of developing from, you know, childhood to adulthood. Not just, you know, biology. But like I said, I'm pretty sure, you know, general intelligence is all that really matters, not an IQ stat. I'm not even sure what IQ even means anymore. It's just bragging rights, it feels like. Like, yeah, man, I got high IQ. I took the test on Facebook. It's like the SWAT team have finally moved in, and they're like doing really shitty. Oh no, there they go. Game reminds you of RoboCop? It is meant to. There's actually even an, you know, I think there's an achievement that essentially references RoboCop. I mean, we are a cyborg former cop in Detroit. They were kind of intentional on that one. And we're owned by a company, too. Oh, look at that. SMG I'm not going to grab. Save right here, because I think we're about to get a situation where I might need to scum. Oh, shit. Look, I got no long-range weapons. I can't really get there to you guys. One of you have to be stupid enough to walk closer to me. I see a volunteer.
Stay over there. Where you at? Bust his ass. You fucker.
You guys are so lucky I'm not using this grenade. Maybe they'll forget I'm here. Uh-oh. Already beaten the game before? Why would it matter if you save scummed? It's not like the experience you've already... no. I don't really mind save scumming. I don't like doing it too much. Oh shit, you guys are getting close. Back up. Look at that pile. There's nothing better than creating like a pile of people in these games.
You asshole.
Get used to this site. That is what we call, you know, unconsciously being... he is being really aggressive in that posture. What is this, fucking Fallout 4? You know, well, it came out, you know... No. But AI hasn't really changed much since this game came out.
With those hearings permanently on hold, many are now wondering if
AI is, you know, one of those things that's, you know, hasn't really kept up with graphics development, unfortunately. Hopefully that'll change now that we actually have consoles that have decent CPUs in them. But it remains to be seen. You've had better orgies? You're going to invite me. I mean, I'm not going to participate in the orgy because orgies sound gross to me. But I will definitely crack jokes. Chad, why did we turn into a psychology class? I don't know, but it was a good discussion. I mean, we can at least admit that, right? Chat often devolve... My chat is weird. I have never seen another Twitch chat like mine, and I'm kind of proud of that. But I can't... It's hard to explain. My chat is like, at times, they're very memey, but then they get actually, you know, topics and, you know, discussing stuff you'd never find in a Twitch chat going on. But, you know what? Chat, you make me proud regardless. Nothing better than an advertisement while you piss. Now that's capitalism. Can I get an actual mirror in my bathroom? To illustrate what kind of person Angel Vivaldi is, I will share something with you. I am currently writing a metal song that is a tribute to his dick. I mean... Okay. Seems like you really like the guy then. Or at least a part of that guy. I don't think I'd ever write a song about anyone's dick, even my own. Seems a little crass. Hey guys out there? Angel Vivaldi, the guitarist? Apparently so. I don't know who he is though. I remember actually hacking every single one of these computers at one point and reading all the emails. I don't think it gives you anything from it. About Charles Darwin and the origin of species. I mean, we can't turn from the horniest chat to a psychology class in a moment. I'm proud of us. I mean, most people can't. But then again, psychology and horniness are very, you know, two sides of the same coin, right? Yeah, I'm not gonna hack all these damn things. It's not worth reading all the emails. At least those with more than 100k subscribers? About what, about 100k subscribers? You're the only Twitch streamer YouTubes that not only responds to messages directed to you, but also doesn't have a chat spanned by 20k followers screaming. Although there's plenty of streams that are around the same size as mine. But oftentimes when you see a streamer with the same size audience as me, the chat is also usually not as active. Most of them are like, just kind of like lurking, which is perfectly fine. There's plenty of lurkers here too. But I guess it's the fact that I've kind of built my stream off of actually chatting back with chat and not just constantly just playing the game and commenting to myself. So it actually does make people talk more often. At least I think. That's my theory. The fact that I actually talk to you guys gets you to talk more. Like, if I were just, like, playing the game and commented over that and just letting you guys talk amongst yourselves, you probably would be a lot less, you know, communicative. Communicatable? Communicative? Is that either of those a real word? No? No, I don't think so. But hey, you know what they mean. Or you know what I'm getting at. Like 15 to 30 out of the 100 regulars actually communicate on these streams. Actually, what I've been told on my stream summaries, like over half of the people watching usually talk. At least once. Some people talk more than others, obviously. But usually you can only expect more like 10 to 20% of a stream viewers to actually chat. Like for me, when I'm watching a stream, I rarely ever chat unless it's like someone I know personally, like Kate. Other than that, I just sit there and listen. Put it in like a tab and like, you know, let there be noise. I'm not mistaken, there was some kind of information you could have learned that can help you win this conversation. I don't know if I need to hack all those computers downstairs or not. I don't want to, though. Save now, I know. This is where the conversation happens. I don't think we found enough praxis points to get this either, do we? We only got one. We need 2.
Don't lie to me! I don't want to hurt you. You're a civilian. But I will if you don't give me a choice.
If you didn't want to hurt anyone, you should have stayed home tonight.
Oh, look! Serif's attack dog! You're here to clean up before the police bust in? He thinks we're breaking the law. Shut up! All you body polluters break laws. You're all the same.
You're gonna have a hard time convincing people you're any different once they hear you had an AUG on your team.
What?
I found your attack dog in the factoring labs, trying to cut through security with his implanted hackware.
Nice try, Cholo. But I would never let one of you freaks on my crew. Back off, Hanser!
You know, grabbing a lady's arm really hurts.
Understand? If what you say is true, and I'm not saying it is here, but I gotta check things out. So me and la vieja, we're leaving.
This is basically rock, paper, scissors, from what I recall of it. It's like there's one answer that's, you know, dead wrong, one answer that's right, and one answer that's kind of neutral. Well, except for, like, the fight Zeke thing. Try to free Jose. Let Zeke go. Take it easy. I've got as much interest in finding out who's behind this as you. I won't stop you. No, I think we gotta get this one. This is that wife that got the hostage, by the way. Want to, but some non-nicotine vape is damn badly. But those things are casuals. I don't even know what I'm responding to, but hey, power to you. Not the first time Deborah Wilson is voicing Amanda Waller. She voiced Waller in the Telltale Batman sequel. Yeah, they just didn't make the character design look like her. Shoot him in the head. Yeah, well, he actually helps you later on if you keep him alive here.
You know I can't let you go with her.
Stand down, Hanser! I told you, stand down or this bitch is dead!
Bullshit. You're bigger than that. You don't kill civilians.
Damn right! I'm a decorated vet, and I won't be jerked around. I need to find out who's behind this, and right now the boss lady's my only ticket out of here.
Listen to me. Whatever's going on, it's big. You've got a better chance of getting...
What's up, Nero? How you doing?
If you work with me, but I can't do a thing until you let her go.
Are you stupid? I don't work with dogs. God, you must think I'm some kind of moron. And who can blame you? Because it's exactly what it must look like to everyone right now. Trapped in here by the cops, and my only option is to take a hostage. How screwed up is that?
Empathize. You're doing better than you think. You said you're a vet, so I know you've got the balls to handle this. You don't need the civilian to get out of here. I think it's the empathize with him, I think, right? You're played for a fool. I don't think that's the good one, the humble one. Is it Hanser or Pan? Hanser is, I think, like their term for like people who are augmented. Did Dragon Age Origins kickstart the multiple choice action dialogue system? No. It's around well before that. That wasn't even BioWare's first game. Yeah, I think it's empathize.
Nothing else to say.
Oh shit, come on, try it, I'm thinking.
You're doing better than you think. You're still standing, and that's more than the hacker was expecting. You said you're a vet, so I know you've got the balls to handle this. You don't need the civilian to get you out of here.
You got a good point there. But still, I've got to exploit my advantage. And as long as I hold on to this lady here, you and the cops will be way too scared to come near me. Face it, you got outmaneuvered.
Cops will be looking after civilians, too occupied to worry about you, but if something happens to your civilian hostage, you will get their attention, their priorities will shift, and all you accomplish is getting yourself... I think it's reason this time. You know, I definitely want to go empathize again. Pretty sure it's reason. It's a 50-50 between these. More like a... well, actually more like a 70% reason. Well, hostage is my only priority, and that goes double for the police out there. Nobody gives a damn about some coward. Yeah, I don't want to call it. It's a reason.
The cops will be looking after civilians. They're too busy to worry about you. But if something happens to her, you will get their attention. Their priorities will shift, and all you'll accomplish is getting yourself killed.
I know all that, damn it. One of your kind tricked my brother into manipulating me, and I have to make sure that they get what all can openers deserve. I'm not wasting any more of my time arguing with you. Out of my way, you freak.
Humble. If your whole family is your whole family this stupid, he was counting on you using a hostage, so you get yourself killed and tie up a loose end. You're blundering right into another of his traps. I think it's Humble this time. Hacker's plan was for you to die. He used your brothers because he knew you could trust him. That's how he knows you. He expected you to take a hostage, just like he knows the cops would kill you for it. You've got more honor than the man who betrayed you. You're not gonna let his brother down like this. You're supposed to take hostages. I think that's Humble.
Is your whole family this stupid? The workers being here tonight was part of the hacker's plan. He was counting on you using a hostage, so you get yourself killed and tie up a loose end. You're stumbling right into another of his
He sounds like bullshit, but hey, I think he'll buy it.
No, I'm not. He... God! I almost fell for it again.
Tell him he'll miss the shot because he lacks depth perception.
No way, man. He's not suckering me twice in one night. Get lost, chica, before you get me killed. I did what you wanted, so let me go. I got Blade here too, I see.
Oh, I'm not a cop, so yeah, sure, get out of here. Do I miss the old Fallout karma system? I was never a huge karma fan. I mean, a huge Fallout fan.
But I promise you this: someone's gonna pay.
Also not a karma fan though. That de-escalated exactly. That's what you'll negotiate.
Sanders is gone, boss.
That's my 200 IQ at work.
Sure he's just a dupe. Somebody else set this up.
Damn it. Okay, I want you back here now. The admin building has a rooftop terrace. Meet for Rita on it.
Copy.
Somehow he slipped past all these guys who are right outside that door too. He asked to let him go and we didn't get a choice. Well, we kind of already did by doing everything else. But somehow he slipped past all these guys who are right outside the door. Never understood that bit.
Are you alright?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Just a little shaken up, but what about the other hostages? My husband was with them in one of the assembly labs, and I overheard talk about a bomb.
Don't worry, they're safe.
Oh, thank God. When those men surprised us. Mr. Jensen, they should not have been able to get in. With the typhoon being moved in and all, I double-checked the protocols myself.
Yeah, I expect Pritchard's doing the same thing right now. Stay here. DPD will want to question you. But you and your husband should be reunited soon.
Thank you, Mr. Jensen. You're a hero.
I am a hero.
I thought that maniac was going to kill me.
Way to secure the terrorist leader, Jensen. Now
So how do you see out of that officer?
and cause more trouble.
Wouldn't the cameras being down at your chin give you like a weird perception issue?
On a good note,
I'm gonna try to do the 5-hour window diet. Only water or coffee. Hoping I've never heard of this, but okay. Tired of being fat. I mean, I just use the intermittent fasting. Works pretty well for me. Huck. Yeah, I always recommend intermittent fasting. I'm not sure about other diets. Never heard of a water and coffee diet. That sounds kind of weird to me.
Access granted.
And good on here. Dire straits absolutely necessary to maintain our bottom line. Looks like we got a little bit of a rough boss. Is intermediate fasting the thing where you vomit after? No, that's called an eating disorder. Intermittent fasting is where you just have like a set period of time every day where you eat. Usually like a small window. Like mine is only like a 5-hour window, then the rest of the day you don't eat at all. So you get all your calories in one go. Then the rest of the time is fasting. Yeah, anorexia and bulimia, don't try those. Those aren't helpful. Those will actually possibly kill you. And destroy your teeth.
Jensen, you're the guy who was sent in before us? Those hostages owe you a lot.
I think he's talking about 5-hour eating window and 19-hour fast. Yeah, I never heard of the coffee part of it though. But yeah, fasting is actually not, surprisingly good when you actually, boys, the door is open back there.
Open up, you son of a bitch!
Don't they have like battering rams for SWAT? What do you think these two are thinking?
You Sarah's boy? What the hell happened in there? I thought you were supposed to handle the situation.
Give it everything you got. How the hell did you let the bastard get away?
The coffee part is basically me slowly getting off my caffeine addiction. Eventually I'll drop coffee. Oh, okay. Well, I wish you luck on it, man. But I'd also recommend adding some exercise to it at some point.
But my wife, she's still in there. I need to know that she's okay.
You'll have to wait until the building is secure. Now back up and let the SWAT team do their job, please.
My wife, is she all right?
She's
You
fine.
need to gain weight and a lot.
Shaken up,
I like to put on another 10 pounds of muscle if possible. Get all the way up to like 194.
I don't know what to say. I think I've given up.
Currently I hover at around 184 to 185.
I'll find some way to repay this, I swear.
You can drink coffee during a fast as long as it's black. Yeah, I usually drink water or tea.
I didn't recognize you before, but I know who you are, Mr. Jensen. And I know
Also, GMC gifted a sub to Care Bones. Thank you, GMC.
God, you are. I'll be in touch.
Exercise as well. Yeah, if you're wanting to just purely lose weight, like some cardio is good. Like just like if you can do like 15 to 20 minutes of jogging. There you go, you're set. Pretty easy to find that kind of time in your day usually. I'm still trying to wonder how that guy snuck past that and escaped through this same door that we just went through. Because it just leads right... This is the room. He like walked out here where all these guys were at, and there's nothing but a helipad that you can't leave otherwise. Somehow he did it though. Benefits of fasting plus lifting is amazing feeling. It does, but you have to be careful because you can, if you fast too much and then try to lift, you'll suddenly get very lightheaded. I've done that before. There's one day where like I finished up I was like, I'd done a 24-hour fast. I haven't done one of those in a while. Then I like tried to do like weightlifting and I was like, I'm gonna sit for a while. Does lifting weights help losing weight half giggity by cardio? Well, if you're lifting weight, you're usually trying to put on muscle. So you might actually gain weight, but it's the good weight. It might be muscle if you're like with your diet, if you're eating a lot of protein like that. Usually if you want to lose weight, the best to do is like cardio. Like stuff that'll burn a lot of calories. He went through that door they're trying to breach. I guess that's possible. I think that just leads back into the building, though.
You made a lot of people happy tonight, Jensen. And not just the men in suits.
It's what they pay me for.
No. They pay you to put corporate interests ahead of people. You found a way to satisfy everyone. Guess Dr. Reed was telling the truth about you.
Weightlifting, you don't burn more calories at rest?
Before you
Yeah, but I always think if you want to lose weight, the best is like just go running. Is my next sin video Far Cry 6? It is. Been writing the script for it the past couple days.
Nice to see she was right. You ready to go?
Yeah, I think I'm good. It's good, yeah.
Yeah, get me out of here, Malik.
Your wish is my command. Climb in.
Been using organic stevia as a sugar substitute in my coffee. I think I use the same thing. What is it I use? Yeah, I think it might be stevia. When I'm, well, in tea for me. Best way to lose weight to eat less? Well, yeah, obviously, fewer calories and burn more of them. But exercise plus, changing up your diet is the way to maximize it. I remember when I was like hardcore cutting like calories, plus running, I got all the way down to like 164. Where I was like, okay, I don't want to get too thin. So then I stopped running as much and then focused on weightlifting and like everything else to put more on. Fresh, you have a good night, man.
New orders just in, Jensen. The boss wants Pritchard to examine the Typhoon ASAP.
No, don't worry, Doctor. You'll get there. I believe in you.
Hey, and Jensen.
Meanwhile, you're just grabbing a bag of chips. Hey, I don't cut chips out of my diet. I still have those every once in a
You
while.
haven't missed a beat at all.
Thanks.
So, how's it feel? Being augmented.
Excuse me?
Don't take it the wrong way. I mean, I've got a few neuro enhancements myself. Discreet ones to help me fly better. But I chose to get them implanted. You didn't. Now that you had a chance to try
Yeah, shouldn't I be able to like sue my boss for cutting me open? Will I be streaming Invisible War? I won't be playing Invisible War anytime soon. Maybe we'll do that next year. It's hard to get Invisible War running on a computer these days. It's like, it is crunchy. It is bad type of crunchy, like stale. It's like made for like Xbox and then was ported to PC, but like Windows XP. And it's never been updated since then, so you gotta apply a lot of fan patches, I think. Maybe Shadow of Mordor? You're turning into gamer with that request. Callus, I think people should stop asking me so many damn questions. Intrigued. Felt good.
You're right. I didn't choose to get augmented. And I still don't know if I would have if given the choice. But today felt good.
That's the closest you get to him ever saying the trailer line if I didn't choose this.
Said it was in your genes.
Indiana? What?
Just be careful, okay?
I'm not sure what you mean.
People think there's a reason the human body rejects this technology over time.
I didn't peg you for the type who gets caught up in metaphysical
So bad with Invisible War that the game intentionally crashes itself and reopens when loading. It intentionally crashes, huh?
The choices we do get to make inevitably have consequences.
Yeah. Tell that to the bastard who did this to me.
I hear you. And you know what? You're not the only person in this place who wants to find him. So if I can help in any way, all you gotta do is ask.
Okay. How about I ask then?
Actually, there is something.
Sorry for always asking about Parasite Eve, but what's the likelihood of you playing it on stream? Well, I said I gotta pull out the Pakistani GameCube if I want to play it. So it's definitely likely at some point, and I would like to play it. And I've been thinking of it. So I'll leave it at that. Because I've never actually played it before, I've only seen it played.
You were there that night. What do you remember about it?
That it was chaos. First, everybody figured there'd been some kind of accident, but Pritchard couldn't get a good
Invisible War, instead of correctly flushing memory, just closes and reopens itself with every map change. Just 10-10 coding right there. I remember it barely worked when it was released too, right? That was like a big issue with it. I played it on Xbox, with the original Xbox, which is pretty much what it was made for. But anyone else playing on anything else, it just had a horrible time. And so I don't know if I'll ever be able to... Let's like play the Xbox version on an emulator, maybe. About the only way you can probably play that.
Did anyone else see them? The men who attacked?
Not well enough to get a description. Pritchard got some fuzzy images off one of the Intellicams, but his tapes were all confiscated by Homeland Security.
Homeland?
Pretty sure that was just like an Unreal Engine game, wasn't it? But they fucked it up so badly.
Detroit Special Investigations.
They did, for the first month. After that, all I really know is the case is still pending, and Mr. Seraph is not pleased.
I've been thinking about why they attacked. What they were really after.
Isn't it obvious? They didn't want us going to Washington.
No, that was just timing. Hearings can be rescheduled. Somebody else can present Megan's findings.
I don't think so, Jensen. They took out her whole team. Declan Faraday, Vasily Savchenko, Nia Colvin, even Eric Koss.
Eric Koss, not him. One day we might get the sequel to Mankind Divided. Seems unlikely at this point. I doubt it'd stick to what the originally vision they had planned for it, since it's been so long now. God, Hannah. GMC, have a great night, man. How we playing this game? Sloth, guns blazing. Stealth? I like the word stealth, by the way, you just came up with. I'm going to use that. Stealth playthrough. But so far we've been non-lethally killing everyone. Non-lethally killing everyone. Did you hear the sentence that just came out of my mouth? We've been non-lethally taking people down.
I'm gonna find him, Malik. One way or another.
I believe you. And just so you know, when you do, I've got your back.
I appreciate that, Malik, but right now...
You've got to get the Typhoon into the tech lab, right. See you later, then. Oh, and Jensen, the boss wants a face-to-face debrief in his office once it's secure.
Roger that. Good night, Malik.
Malik Romont's playthrough. Unfortunately, you're kind of like you have a fiancé and that you're... Well, you think she's dead right now. But you're kind of already in a relationship. Right now, you just got revenge on the mind. Would you ever wear that jacket the main character is wearing out in public? I mean, his clothes are actually outside the floral print on the shoulders. They're perfectly fine, just kind of edgy. But it's just like a trench coat, almost. Well, after some time enjoying the stream and quietly breaking down, I have to get ready for work. I'm sorry about the breaking down part of it, man. But hope you have a good night's sleep today. And I hope to see you next time. I hack this. Oh, 5. Nope, can't hack it. Jensen's voice is almost as gravelly as Christian Bale's. Yep, there's a difference. I think this is what this guy just actually sounds like. It's his real voice, because he can't do anything else. Whereas Christian Bale had to put that kind of in there. Christian Bale had to smoke a lot. Here's a question. Why is our helipad at, like, the bottom of the building? And, like, aren't those usually near the top? Which ending do you think is the best in the original Deus Ex? Illuminati, shut down all global communications, or merge with AI? Merge with AI is clearly the best. However, technically all of them happen. The canon ending is that all of them happen. Because you merge with the AI. So it's, you merge with the AI, which also shuts down all global communications, and also the Illuminati take over during the chaos. And it's kind of the same thing that happens in this game. Like, all the endings of this game are technically canon. Alright, we're the big hero. I expect cake. Or at least a free vending machine pass. Nyasha? 4 million downloads. 6 Planet Music Awards.
Hello?
Afterward, Akim spoke about the difficulties of living with enhancements. As a woman of color, living with augmentations is a challenge. Aropazine is so expensive. Thank God I'm blessed enough to be able to afford it.
Yes, we all heard.
Anti-Aug Taggart coming to Mullins Convention Center.
Okay.
That'll be important later.
Take care.
Gotta sleep. Hey, Carebones, have a good night, sleep, man. See you next time. Hope you enjoyed yourself.
William Taggart, celebrity author and founder of the anti-augmentation organization, Humanity.
Hey, Jensen, heard about what happened in Milwaukee Junction tonight. Is it true they were really after the typhoon?
Adam, I heard you were
Which
back.
never made any sense, because only augmented people can use the Typhoon. And the people trying to steal it were not augmented. Well, except for that one. So, here's a free beer. You going to sleep too? Hey, anyone who's going to bed, you have a great night. And thanks for showing up. Much love. For me, I still got another hour ahead of me, though. For the rest of you sticking around, now's when the stream gets really good, now these losers have left us. That's right. That's your reward. What was this door? Oh, to break the door it is hard. I forgot you can actually destroy the doors too. How can this be the future? It doesn't have enough RGB gamer lights. And, well, the future is orange, my friend. Future is orange. That's why everything has a really sickening orange tint over everything. Isn't the whole thing about the Illuminati? They already ruled the world from the shadows? In Deus Ex, the Illuminati were deposed by Majestic 12. They had like a traitor amongst them who took control and, you know, cast them out. So they retake control. Who's stuffing all these drugs down there, huh? Pocket secretary added a media log. Where the fuck are you, B-Dog? Brandy needs that no pause. It ain't like aspirin. People can't die if they hold off taking aspirin. You got 15 minutes more to meet me behind the gas station, then I'm going elsewhere for help. Don't let me down, dude. Please. Will it be called Half-Life 3? I feel like yeah, it'd definitely be called Half-Life 3 if it ever came out. Where's the sexy robot ladies that I always see in dystopias like this? Well, in this game you get sexy, like, cyborg ladies instead. We do visit a brothel at one point in this game. Or was that in no, that was in Mankind Divided. You butchering that word? Hey, I do that all the time, don't worry about it. I can barely talk. It's given a different name, there will be riots. Where was I going? Oh yeah, this way. Right. Any cheers for the returning hero? No?
I don't buy for a second he was with Purity first.
You visit a bar? I mean, you always visit a bar in video games these days, right? Speedy enough.
Well, if it isn't Mahatma Gandhi himself, come to honor us all with his life-preserving presence. If this is about the typhoon, I'll
Who
get to
makes
it.
fun of someone for not killing people?
I didn't risk my neck to have you lose it in a pile of CPUs and scuzzy adapters.
Well, look at you, using the big words. Don't think just because you hacked through the plant security system so fast that you're an expert on everything computer. There's a reason I can't examine the typhoon yet.
Do tell.
For your information, I am running a diagnostic sweep on our network and router security to find out how Sanders' hacker got a hold of our codes.
I'd have thought the first question to ask is, whose codes were they?
This is kind of what I hope the Twitch hack was like, with people in trench coats discussing how much streamers make behind the scenes.
I guarantee you will get along better that way.
Shame they never made the cat girls reality in this universe. Well, this one's all about, well, cybernetic augmentation. For cat girls, you need, like, biopunk. CSI adapter, that's something I haven't heard in a long time. Apparently they come back in the future. In the next 6 years, in fact, in this game. Since this is only 2026. I kind of want to do a slide through that, but nope, not possible. Adam looks like a rejected character for Jetstream Sam from... well, like I said, the enemies in this game, the boss fights, will also remind you of the villains of that game. Never understood this game series. It's a world where all the conspiracy theories you've ever heard are real. Like the Illuminati, MIB, well, not MIB, but, black helicopters, Bilderberg Group, the Bognovs. Maybe not them. Area 51, all that stuff is, like, real and combined in, like, a world-controlling conspiracy. The first game is, well, this game's not so much about the conspiracies as the first game was. This game, like, focuses on different aspects. This game focuses on transhumanism. There's the Final Fantasy. This is what happens when you get bought by Square Enix. Wasn't there one like this and also, like, Life is Strange 1? Maybe even the same poster? Also, it's kind of glitch. Oh no, it's actually got fold lines in it. Never mind, that's actually nice. How about cybernetic cat ears and tails? I mean, you could, but would that actually count as a cat girl to you? Think we can start hacking this stuff? I don't know why we don't get fired for it. Nope, we're only level... No, need more.
Jensen, you back to handling security around here? Because somebody's stealing supplies again.
I'm gonna go visit my office, alright? Technically, yes. I mean, hey. I mean, if it's just the aesthetic of catgirlness, you can really get that right now if you want. That's totally doable. It's called cosplay. Ah, my office. Full of cacti. And a Roomba. Why do I have 2 PCs in my office, though? Never got that. Like, do I have a secretary for the other one? I forget what the password was, but I'm thinking it was like something Mimi, or like a reference to something else. Nope. Oh well. Hack my own computer. Shit. Okay, never mind. I guess I'm not hacking my own computer. Well, for the security guy, I don't seem to have, like, very much access to the security. It's like, no access restricted on all of it. Do I have, like... Call me... Stick to the science, I'm scared. Never mind, I guess I don't... Whatever my password was, I forgot it. Alright, moving on. So this is basically Deus Ex in a nutshell. It's the world where Facebook was right. What? Well, you mean Facebook users were right? Sort of. It's just a world where everything that's ever been talked about as conspiracy theories was, ends up being true. And also, like, it's basically a cyberpunk story too. Though it's like a low-tech cyberpunk, the first one is. It's like, it doesn't look like a cyberpunk game from the first look, since it looks pretty run down and everything. That's because they went for a more realistic art direction.
Finally, someone who can get things done.
Welcome back, Adam.
Well, okay, I didn't know I was running for office, but okay. New login. No, you got it. It was at the top. What do you mean the top? That is Polybius. I don't think they included that one. Oh, it's a Mandrake. Meant when I said the plant today, you saved my life in more ways than one. When those gunmen took my Josie away, I thought, well, you probably knew what I thought. Please let me repay you. Josie and I are back home safe in our apartment. We live in third floor condo in Brooklyn Court. You can find the entrance behind the 2nd Street gas station. Stop by next time you're in the city and we'll have something for you. Finally, Adam, I don't mean to bug you on this, but I think I've got another suspect in those neuropozyne thefts. I caught Denzel Mitchell going over my stack of VersaLife purchase orders. Okay, I think I actually found where they, were storing the stuff. It's on the pocket secretary and is from Pritchard. I think we gotta go meet our boss now. I think everything else is locked. Most of these don't really have much in them. It's all about this, like, I think there's like the solve the neuropozyne, heist quest that's in this place if you want to. It's optional though. No, god damn it, still no bathroom, protein bars. Sorry, but you gotta look for those. Sometimes you find them in here. Like how there are so many ways to do things in this game. There are, but I think the first game did that better. Because you had, like, certain items that were very useful. You had, like, hacking tools and multi-tools. And they kind of did away with that to simplify it. But I liked it was more complex that way. Because you had, like, more limited resources to actually force you into doing stuff. Whereas this one, you can hack anything. You don't need a multi-tool to hack. And you don't really need... I don't think you get lockpicks at all. You just either, like, know the code to get in or you break the door down. Plot twist, neuropozyne is just heroin. Well, heroin doesn't actually keep your body from ejecting, like, implants, so I don't think that's the case.
I'm telling you, Hugh, he might not have put the gun in Sanders' hand, but it was Taggart's speech to the UN that started all this.
William Taggart is nothing if not a shrewd political operator. You know that, David.
A multiple... it's probably in the director's cut, but I don't think they have in this version of it.
Look him in the eye and let him bullshit me?
With a smile. Always with a smile. We'll talk later.
Yeah, you wanted to see me?
In 2026 it'll be worthwhile to play through this game again to see how accurate it is in its predictions of the future tech.
At the limb clinic downtown.
I mean, you can, develop a lot of this stuff in just 6 more years, right?
Listen.
Holograms.
About Sanders.
Robot arms.
About Sanders. What the hell were you thinking? Letting him slip away like that? I sent you in there to take care of things.
I think this is another conversation bit, isn't it? Hoping it'll pay off later. Sanders won't rest until he hears who sent him up. You asked me to deal with the situation, that's what I did. Should we put our foot down on our boss?
You asked me to deal with the situation, and that's what I did.
I see. I'm also starting to see why your superiors in the police force decided to blame you for the Mexican town riots. Christ, Adam. I thought you were ready for this.
I am. Today's attack was just a shell game being run by somebody else. I intend to find out who.
Hey boss, remember how you, like, stuck me full of augments without my permission?
Good.
I've been talking to a lawyer.
That hacker in Sanders' group, you're sure he was augmented?
I pulled his cables out myself.
Yeah, well, the police are saying he's not, and they're refusing to let me see the body, no matter how much money I threaten to pull from their retirement fund.
Maybe someone else is offering more. What do you want me to do, boss? Well, maybe they didn't like being held off so long at the plant.
Maybe someone else is offering more. So what do you want me to do, boss?
We have to get a look at the corpse. You've still got friends in the force. You think one of them will let you into the morgue?
Depends who I run into.
Get over to the station and find a way inside.
Do you think that vest he's wearing is comfortable when it has all those weird folds in it?
Hub might tell us who he was. Contact me when you've gotten a hold of it.
Debate. Boss.
Boss, what you're asking me to do, it's not exactly legal.
No, it isn't. You got a problem with that?
I mean, I am a former cop.
As a matter of fact, I do.
Look at him. You know the police never fully investigated that first attack, don't you?
Yes, but...
But nothing. We lost a lot of good people, top people. And I'm beginning to think Detroit PD doesn't give a damn. Someone is pulling strings to keep us in the dark.
And in your world, the ends justify the means.
My world is your world, Adam. And if getting that neural hub illegally will show us who's behind these attacks, and maybe even help us go after them, yeah, you're damn right it does. So get going.
Imagine if Deus Ex was made with modern conspiracy theories. Oh, the modern conspiracy theories aren't nearly as fun as old conspiracy theories, though. Now it's just all stupid stuff, like, 5G towers and, microchips in the vaccines. But then again, those would fit right in with the stuff going on in the first game. I guess when you think about the 5G stuff, it's really no different from those old hippie conspiracy theorists who would, like, wrap tinfoil around their head, because they were concerned about radio waves taking control of their brain, or reading their mind, or whatever. So maybe it is about the same. Your office is kind of annoying with this stuff in it. Just want big balls in my office ceiling. Why not? But, I'm wondering if we'll ever get another Deus Ex game. I'm starting to, doubt it, to be honest.
Adam, were you just speaking to David? I didn't know he'd finished his call. Is everything okay?
As well as can be expected.
Right, like I know what that means anymore. The phone's been ringing off the hook ever since Bill Taggart's little press conference this evening.
Taggart. Sarah was speaking about him when I walked in. What's the founder of the Humanity Front saying about us now?
Oh, he's all sincere this time, denouncing all the violence that's been committed against us, offering to come here in person to express his deepest sympathies.
Right. No wonder the boss seems grumpy.
Remember that Back to the Future 2 got right and wrong?
Like Taggart, you would have died.
Remember that it got much right. That was set in 2015, right?
He knows how to play
Still,
on people's fears.
I still have self-inflating shoes, hoverboards, flying cars, Mr. Fusions, or auto-filling the restaurants, like automated restaurants or whatever it was.
If he can sway popular opinion enough, then the United Nations will be forced to take a stand.
Cubbies won the World Series. They did get that one right, I guess. But yeah, it was a year later afterward. You'll be heading out. Hey, I got you. Have a good night, man. Thanks for being here. I'm gonna invade the women's restroom again. I'm pretty sure they just copy-paste these restrooms, because I've actually come across the same one over and over again. Pretty confident on that one. Booba. And while they were off on which Asian superpower would rival the US, there was still something close. Well, in the 80s, it definitely looked like Japan was going to be like the big Asian superpower because their economy was booming. And also they had a massive real estate, boom going on. Which makes it very similar to the current Chinese, economics. So, okay, we got bonus objectives. There's shit all over my HUD now. Where's the steps? But yeah, in the 80s, that was the most common thing. People were concerned about that too, though. I don't know why. Japan was like a friendly country. That's also why in Cyberpunk, the Japanese are like the big, evil Asian people. Even though they're like, what? The Japanese? What? It doesn't make any sense nowadays.
Hey, Jensen, glad to see ya. Damn it, now I sound like his girlfriend or something.
They're probably safe. So we got upgrade time, I think, right? Do we got any more praxis points? So I need to get this. done. Back to the Future Part 2 was still way off on fashion though, but didn't they also predict smart homes too? They did predict some of it, but they also had predictions like you'd put like a little tiny pill in like a machine, and it turned into a full course meal, and some other like pretty crazy stuff. That was more fantasy than reality.
Hey, Jensen. Man, it's good to see you. I'm glad you're back. How are you holding up?
I manage.
I'm sorry about Megan.
Can you stop being so cold, Jensen? This is a friend.
For a while, we thought you were a goner, too. Everything's going to shit. The attack on HQ, and now this mess with the factory.
Yeah. Tough time.
They'll be using faxes? Well, actually, in Japan, they still use fax machines.
Okay?
I don't know.
I know that's like an outlier, but they're still in use somewhat.
I mean bad.
What happened?
Well, a couple of months ago, me and Tyndall, you know, one of Pritchard's techs, we started sneaking out some neuropozyne from one of the labs.
Jesus, Tim. You realize this could get you fired. Worse, arrested if the company chooses to prosecute. What were you thinking?
I know. It's just... It's
Fax is commonly used in Germany too, for some reason.
But there were good reasons.
For some reason, trying to think of the reason why someone would. I guess it's just like it works. It's one of those situations where it's something that works. So there's no reason to replace it, even though there's better options.
I know you're busy with everything that's going on right now.
And sometimes it becomes a cultural thing. Like some people like consider like I think in Japan it's mainly a cultural thing. It's like, hey, they like the written letter somewhat about it. It's more personal, maybe? I don't know if that'd be the same for Germany, though. But yeah, I haven't seen a fax machine myself in ages. Quest details. Give me the quest details.
What is it exactly you need me to do?
I need you to get back that security footage Tyndall has on me. It's probably in his apartment. On his computer, maybe.
So what? I just look him up in the phone book?
His apartment is near Brooklyn Court. It might be tough to get in because his building has a large security gate protecting it.
Well, that's just great.
Hacking the security gate is possible, but would require advanced hacking skills. You might have to look around for an alternate path. Maybe use the fire escape or something.
What about the reward?
And I should care about this because...
Damn, Adam. Are you really going to shake me down like this? That's cold. I'm hurting here. Look, I may be able to get my hands on a weapon mod for you. Jeez, never thought I'd have to buy your help.
Dude, you broke the company law. I could get you fired. How dare you, like, how... What a pissy motherfucker. He wants me to break into a place and will do it for free just to save his job. Should decline it, but hey, you know what?
Neuropozyne. What could you guys want with an anti-rejection drug for augmentation patients? Reselling it? Providing a competitor?
Why do you automatically assume I was trying to turn a profit?
Because it's worth money.
Pretty ballsy stealing a patented drug from a secure lab. How'd you manage to do it?
Both Tyndall and I worked the night shift every other week. I stashed the neuropozyne in a bag while he edited the security footage. Guess he kept part of it.
How about Tyndall? Can't you reason with him?
You could try, but Tyndall's a pretty driven guy. I mean, the guy's like a rock. You'd need a Casey aug or something to crack him.
I got it covered.
Yeah, I just installed that. It's illegal? What? Still in this stuff? Yeah, definitely. Alright, we'll accept.
Alright. Tell me more.
Really? Wow. Thanks, Adam. I thought I was done for. The security footage will probably be on his apartment computer. Meet me in front of the subway station parking lot once you get a hold of it.
I got it from here.
Good. Alright. Let's, queue up the rest of our potential oh, actually we gotta go outside now. I think we should, like, visit, Adam's apartment first and foremost. There's a lady there. But I plan to stuff into, like, a freezer. Objective activation.
The objective screen details your current missions and objectives. In here,
Time to do some
you
crime?
can find...
No, but crime in the name of good. Until we tase a lady and stick her inside of a safe and then fly off to China.
I'm sorry you startled me. And please, call me Cassandra. You and Megan were together long enough. I was waiting for you.
Out here? Why not come meet me inside?
I don't know. I guess I'm just not ready. This is where you work, but to me, this is also the place where I lost my daughter.
I think this was our fiance's mother, right? Empathetic. I guess I never thought of it that way.
I know what you mean.
We'll go sympathetic.
It's never been the same.
Show us
for
your
me,
sympathy, in your ASMR voice.
It
Adam.
seems there's just no right way to deal with something like this. And I can't even begin to imagine how things have been for you after all you've been through.
You know, this game really shows us how pharmacies jack up medication prices to absurd price and bankrupt people. It does, but in this case, it is an elective, drug. You don't have to take it unless you get, like, augments. So it's basically like, it's essentially the way of, like, how, like, when it comes to software these days, you gotta pay a monthly fee? It's the way they do it with the augs. Like, hey, you wanna live? You wanna live, buddy? Pay your monthly fee. Which makes me think it would probably be illegal. This is where the meme comes from? Which meme? From this lady? I don't recall a meme on this part. Resentful. I never asked for this. That meme. I mean, we kind of have to, don't we? Technically, this meme comes from the trailer where he mentions it, but this is where they put it into the game.
I never asked for this. They say they saved me, but I'm not sure saved is the right word.
I understand your anger. I wouldn't take too kindly to people making that kind of decision for me, either. But that being said, I, for one, am glad that you're still among us.
Can I ask why you wanted to see me?
Yes, of course. I'm
Triggered every time someone says that anymore.
I'm here about Megan. About what
And now
happened
chat will
to
respond.
her,
Sus.
or rather, about the investigation into what happened.
What about it?
Well, simply put, I feel something is not quite right with the way the case was handled.
You think there was some foul play involved?
I do. Call it mother's intuition. But when speaking to some
Foul
of the
play involved. I mean, we
there
were
were a
attacked.
lot
That was
of
pretty foul play.
inconsistencies. And then I met this detective, a man called Chase. He agreed things weren't handled by the book, although he has no proof.
And now you want to find out more.
I'll never hear my daughter laugh again, Adam. I'll never get a call from her to ask how I've been, or have the chance to ask her about her day.
What do you think, Dart? Leather bag under there? What?
From me.
Leather bag under there?
However unjustified
I'm not sure what you're asking me. Can you clarify?
I still want to know why it happened. You're not the same, Adam.
By the way, our fiance's mother is aging really well. She looks more like her sister.
But I know you loved Megan. Please, will you help me find out what really happened to her?
No, I'm sorry. For finding out what happened to our lover. I need a reward.
I never got a chance to investigate the attack.
Phrase has truly been ruined by the internet. Well,
I'll look into it.
Yeah, but the game and the internet.
Means the world to me, Adam. Really.
Kind of like daddy, but everyone is. Is the word daddy really been worried?
Good. He works part-time.
I mean, I'm pretty sure kids still call their dad that.
Building on Brooklyn Court. I'll be waiting for you in your apartment lobby once you're done.
Why does a detective need to work part-time as a security
Stupid
guard?
question. Am I allowed to share art I make during my stream? Yes, you are. There's actually a section on the Discord, specifically for like fan art or general art. Just look down. You'll find like one that's like fan art and one for like photo images and art. So whichever one it fits into, post it there. You are most welcome to. And there's an invite to the Discord as well. But hey, I appreciate it. If you were actually coming with art of like what we're doing tonight, hey, I want to see it. Have we had like a standout moment that was worth, immortalizing in art form? You drew Batman, and I was like, well, this isn't fan art. Okay. You know what? Still there. You can put it in the art section.
Have you found anything? Please. I've got to know what really happened to Megan.
I'll be back.
I think that's about it.
They do, but Daddy just sounds more dirty nowadays. I mean, I don't know. This guy's playing mobile games. Playing Splinter Cell on that?
I don't know you and I don't want to know you. Get it?
But yeah, there's definitely but I don't know. I've just never really thought of that being like a dirty word. I mean, it can be like used in, for, things. I've never... I mean, that's like a very specific thing.
You watched the hockey game last night? Wings against the Habs? What a massive...
And maybe have a good job at a security place, but I'm not above searching through the trash. But, again, it's the context. It's the context of how it's... who it's being said to. If it's clearly if it's clearly an adult saying it, okay, then you got a point. It's just a kid, you know, saying it to their dad. You know what? Don't let your mind wander. Slave... I almost thought that said slave to cocks. I was about to, like, laugh my ass off. I wonder if they actually, at one point, the artist had that as cocks, and like, you know what? I'm not gonna get away with that. Slave to socks, huh? Never thought of that before, but you know what? Why do we wear socks? Our ancestors didn't need them. A hackable one? Nope, can't hack it. It's 3.
I got a right to live my life as I choose. And this little corner of the universe here,
This is part of the this section of the game is trying its best to be like the Hell's Kitchen section of Deus Ex 1. Dart, did you the PETA Far Cry 6 cockfighting fiasco? You're asking if I heard about it? Yeah, but that's expected. PETA like loses their shit every time there's an animal in a video game. But I don't really care about PETA. They're a horrible organization. They really only exist to make money, not to actually help animals.
Hey, Adam, didn't see you there. Heading home for the evening, or does Mr. Seraph have you looking into something new?
Adam, nice look you got going on there. You must be hitting the clubs tonight.
I can't believe this.
Damn.
No rest for the weary in this city, I guess.
I am freshly single, lady. And all the lethal guns and ammo you collected yet? No, I'm keeping all the I mean lethal stuff. I don't have any lethal guns. I got some bullets though. Won't make much out of it. Right now I'm checking the trash. Is PETA what did you expect? A nice checking out. PETA is a terrible organization, but always keep in mind PETA is there to make money off grift. They are not an actual animal rights organization. They just pretend to be one. So fuck them. But hey, if they want to send some like naked ladies wrapped in like, you know, meat to like my door to protest, that's fine too. Real thing they used to do. Don't know if they still do it. I never understood why they thought that would actually get anyone the old. Oh man, the poor animals. These girls had to like wrap themselves in plastic. While naked even. It must stop now, not another day longer. Can't get over there right now. If you live on an island and walk around barefoot every day, you don't need socks and shoes as much. Well, walking on sand kind of helps.
Get lost.
I guess it's rougher terrain. Rougher terrain, you'd want the shoes.
Don't get on my nerves, pal.
What is it? It's the limb clinic, right? Okay, it's not the limb clinic. Oh, it's this lady. Eat that. Who throws a perfectly full hot dog into the garbage? I think I remember this lady, chat. And I think I remember her voice.
Well, shit. If it ain't the captain himself.
Oh, yep, that's it.
Sheriff done fixed you up good, ain't he? Give you a new set of glasses and everything. Damn.
How you doing, Letitia?
Didn't think I'd see you walking this boulevard anytime soon, that's for sure. Not after what happened 6 months ago. People said you's down for the count.
People tend to underestimate me.
You and me both, Captain.
Her name is Letitia, and she was digging through the garbage.
You, got any credit you can spare?
And yeah, she's a bum. Give her beer. Maybe you give me some information, then we'll see.
How about you give me some information, and then we'll see.
Oh, damn, Captain. You ain't no cop no more. Why you gotta insist on using them rules?
Because it's my money this time, not the department's. You want it, you better give me something that's worth it.
Yeah, I guess. So what you wanna know?
Secret paths in the city. Where would less than exemplary citizens go? They need to acquire some unlicensed firepower.
I might need to do a little
Stack bodies. Don't worry, we'll be going to the next time we play this game. We'll be going to the police station. I'll be pulling many bodies into the the vents.
But maybe it's best I don't know the Pacifics.
You got that right.
What I do know, though, is that most people tend to look down, not up. And even when looking down, they don't necessarily think about what's under their feet. If a person ain't too squeamish about getting dirty, they might be able to get inside one of the more sensitive areas in the city. Especially if they arm themselves ahead of time with the right information.
No, I'm giving you. No, I'm not giving you any money. I'm giving you beer.
It's been a while since I walked the beat. Where would a less than exemplary citizen go these days if he needed to acquire some unlicensed firepower?
Well, now, I hear there might be a gun seller or two around.
Why didn't anyone tell me that the OST of Metal Gear Solid VR missions is just a remastered version of Metal Gear Solid Metal Gear? Fucking love OST, huh? Well, did you ever ask anyone that? Were you expecting someone to just randomly, supply you with that information? No, I'm not paying you money. I'm giving you alcohol. You'll like it.
You've always had a good feel for this city.
I know how you homeless are.
What's the mood on the street these days?
Oh, things ain't looking good, Captain. People losing their jobs.
Do homeless ladies really have nice, expensive earrings like that?
And those garage door storage units around town, hoping nobody breaks in and steals stuff. Mr. Seraph gonna save us? He better do it soon.
Or what?
Not sure. Just feels like this whole city's waiting to explode, especially in the alleys behind.
Perfect makeup. Yeah, she's got dirty clothes on.
Most of the time, you's fine walking there, long as you don't cause no trouble. But you do something wrong, well, cops and punks both trigger happy these days.
Yeah, let's give her the alcohol. Offer the hot double beer.
Here. It's not credits, but...
Mighty kind, Captain. Mighty kind.
Do you want more hot double beer?
This one's on me, Tish.
Oh, keep it up and I'm gonna have to give you something back.
Don't say I never gave you anything.
Oh, shit, Captain. Now that's almost too much.
How much beer did I take?
Damn, Captain. You knows how to warm a girl's inside. Here, you take this. I found it on Brooklyn Court, near the basketball court. Thought I might hold on to it, case I needed to crawl inside some rainy night.
I don't think we're helping this lady very much. Here's all this really high-intensity alcohol. We got a pocket secretary, huh? Alright. Guess we're good.
I think I've got all the information I need right now, Tish. Maybe next time.
I'll be right here waiting for you.
She stole someone's iPad. Just finished installing the new deterrent in the storage locker of the system. Will be up and running in a few minutes. Pretty serious stuff, to be careful. For increased security, I also changed the code of the locker itself, which goes 1904 68542. Please, during business with you, take care. Alright, let's move on. So much beer. I don't remember picking up that much alcohol either. But hey, it turned out to work. I don't think I've ever actually given her that much alcohol before. Detroit has become a city where no one actually drives. They just park their cars in the middle of the road.
Tell me something. How can anyone justify protesting at a limb clinic? They're helping people, for Christ's sakes.
Hostages rescued at Seraph manufacturing plant. Heard you said the new deterrent? That was super confused. I mean, I might have actually said that. Strong possibility. I don't really want to go. I don't want to do the limb clinic. Well, actually, we need to go to the limb clinic.
Hey.
I was thinking that was the police station. Don't want to do the police station tonight. Don't have enough time for it. But we will go to the limb clinic and get a fresh. I think we get like a new log or something. You have mankind divided, and I want to know if I should go for a very murderous playthrough. I mean, fun, killing people, It's cool. Why wouldn't you do it? Old men running the world. A new age. I don't know if anyone ever watched the Deus Ex cinematic cut someone put together once. Comedy gold.
Told me you'd be dropping by. I've just been reviewing the test results we received on you last week.
Should I start rolling up my sleeves?
Protesting is literally what anti-vaxxers are doing at vaccination sites nowadays. Yeah, this game actually did predict a few things. We thought were crazy back then. Like, that's stupid.
Shots by now.
One would think, but these test results show no signs of implant rejection. If anything, the bond between tissue and electrodes seems to be getting stronger.
So I'm free to go?
Well, Mr. Seraph did ask me to discuss another topic with you. You are aware that several precautionary measures had to be put into place during your first surgery?
Not all of my implants were switched on, I know.
The damage caused by the hematoma had to be taken into account. Your brain needed time to recover, to get used to the mechanical neural processors and turn them on naturally over time.
Cut to the chase, Doc. What does Seraph want?
He feels that you might be ready to speed up the activation process using special software known as Praxis kits.
You mean I don't have to wait for my augmentations to kick in naturally anymore?
You can, if you prefer. But Mr. Seraph did make a generous donation to LIM in your name, thus ensuring that Praxis software linked to your particular neuro enhancements would always be available to you and you alone. Please, take a look.
Buy. We got 8,000 credits. Shouldn't I be getting these on company credit and on my own money? We don't want Typhoon ammo. No. Look, I want Praxis points. Praxis kit, that's what we want. Buy that. Can only buy one of them though. I got one more in stock. Cyber boost. No, we won't buy that. And I don't need Typhoon ammo.
Very well, Mr. Jensen. Use it in good health.
Yeah, I think we got enough for an upgrade now. So we gotta think carefully. I think we're gonna play a stealthy hacker. So... I think we should upgrade hacking right now. Where's hacking at? Cranium, stealth enhancer, hacking, stealth. Yeah, we definitely want stealth. Hacking. There's a lot of stuff hacking, but it's really only like the level you really need the most. The other one just speed it up. This gives you more batteries, I think. Yeah, that's right. That's how you throw stuff. Throwing stuff is pretty good too. Only need aim stabilizers since we're using non-lethal. Cloaking is better than dermal armor. For now, let's go with hacking. Okay, stealth. Oh shit, that's stealth. Okay, no, that's, well, is that what I wait? Is that what I needed? Hacking, fortify. Not sure which one I need actually. One of the best games, new ones need to come out already. You mean Deus Ex? I would like it, but it doesn't seem like it's going to happen. You only need the left-hand hacking one? That's what I'm thinking. Hack this one, right? This one's like determines the hacking level. Stealth enhancer. Use display stealth-related information. That's kind of pointless. Infolink, radar system. To be able to hack hard. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's one I need, right? Or is it this one? Hacking this one? Hack. Oh, this is what I need to put the point into. Yeah, that was it. Alright, we still got enough for it. Both of them actually upgraded still, so we're fine. But I was hoping to put something else in there.
Nice jacket. I bet you're hiding some real cutting-edge enhancements under it, aren't you?
I'm just getting a minor neuroprosthetic upgrade, but even so, it's stressful.
This is what Elon Musk wants for you, chat. You'll go into a place like this and get your brain enhanced.
Did you hear about the protest? If we listened to them, we'd be living in the dark ages.
I've never been under anesthesia before. Wow. If you're here for some work, please go to the counters. Looking at that scar on your head. I've never been under anesthesia before.
I believe this is where they worked on us at. misconstrued Mr. Seraph's intent, Vera. He only wanted you to give your patient some general medical advice. Inspection team of the World Health Organization. Long as determined demonstrated healing ability of fact greater than 2 standard deviations. Yeah, there's a lot of reading. We're not getting into that though. Alright, I think we'll go to like our apartment now. We gotta check that out.
Protesting is not against the law.
I know that, officer.
A lot of these comments in game about the purists fit frighteningly well with anti-vaxxers. Yep, sometimes games are developed and you'll end up being a little bit, predicting things. The first Deus Ex was a lot better at it, because that game is about an actual plague and a potential vaccine for it. So that one is even creepier, I feel.
There's gotta be another entrance in the side of the building.
Yeah, we're not gonna... Where's my... We're not gonna go to the police station just yet. It's like 2011 this game was made? Yeah, I think so. Or like, yeah, 2010, 2011, one of the two. Actually, yeah, 2011. But, you know what? All of the stuff they predict is like stuff that's been based off that's already happened in the past. So there's always been... I'm pretty sure they just, you know, apply it from that. We actually can't get into the convention center right now. I mean, Deus Ex was made like in 2001 and predicted like the full-on plagues that people would like drive people crazy. Though their plague was like a nanite plague and it was manufactured. But according to some people, this one's also manufactured. We need to go to like the next block over. Well, yeah, there's this. Original Deus Ex came out in 2000? 2000, 2001, whichever one it was. But it definitely like predicted like 9/11 and a few other things. Can I hack this? This is your security rating 4. Can't hack that. Are you for real? That killed me? God, that's some severe... Oh, crap.
Adam, are you finished at the clinic?
I have to go back to the clinic now. You know what, we'll do something other than that.
I know who that corpse is. Head over to the police station and get his neural hub. And Adam, if you can't talk
My
your
ankle.
way in,
Hey, we're cybernetically augmented. Can't fall 5 feet.
there's gotta be another entrance in the side of the building.
Well, you can if you actually get the augments for it. You can like jump, like activate it and float down to the ground. But damn, forgot how intense that kind of shit is in this game. That's how they gate the stuff. May want the Icarus landing next. Well, I'm not planning to like jump to my death too often, but hey, you guys sell anything? I'd also have to talk to that the lady over there and give her all my beer again to get that tab, but we'll do that another time. He is heavier. You know, I didn't think of that, but he would be heavier from all the metal in him. But I don't know. It seems like it's mainly his arms that have been upgraded. Didn't think to save. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. I'm used to games giving me an autosave.
The biomod industry is going to tear this city apart. Mark my words.
You know, normally when I see people put down the cardboard, they break dance, not just top rocket.
Not everyone can afford augments, but those who can't are going to find themselves on the streets before they
This
know.
also doesn't have the conversation I'd have with someone in the middle of a dance. Yeah, the Icarus landing system works. You can also get like stuff that lets you like fall a little bit further, I think, as well. But the Icarus landing system is mainly like for certain areas you can't actually get through without having that reduction in fall damage. Because it's like too big of a fall to ever survive. 2B weighs about 328 pounds with all the metal in her. I never really saw that they were made of metal. They seem like they were just like flesh. Because she seemed awfully soft, to be honest with you.
I love Detroit. There's no place like it.
So I guess it's like a very heavy skeleton made of like titanium or something.
Fucking Motor City bangers. Who they think they are? Sewers was our turf. Whole sewers.
You look like the kind of guy who know how to lay his hands.
Get through that. Jump higher, yeah. But the one I want is the one where you get lift and throw stuff. It's fun to throw. It's fun to throw refrigerators at people. Just is. Is this Detroit better than real life Detroit? This is a Detroit that's been been built up a bit more because of all the new advanced. Like Seraph put his business here and like kind of like rebuild Detroit with the money made from all the cybernetic business. But it's still got its like rough areas of it. He just made it slightly better. So that's the police station. We're not going in the police station tonight. Takes a while.
You meet all types.
I'll bet
in
you
this
never
city.
have trouble finding a seat on the bus.
Hard to know what you want to put stuff into at first. I'm mainly going to be playing a stealthy hacker character because I want to make myself miserable when I get to the boss fights. You know, just so I can re-experience that.
I've been out on the streets a long time. Seen a lot of bad shit out here.
Amble.
Don't look away, baby.
2027 and we're still arguing about
How
the damn
about a
environment.
little sugar, baby?
When I was a kid, it was
I'll
the
give
big
you a
news.
Motown
Global warming.
special.
Rising oceans. It was already too late back then.
Okay, stop talking to me.
Come on, don't be shy. I bet you're a real tiger under that coat.
I don't think I even have a penis anymore, lady.
I'll take it.
You promise not to be too rough, and maybe I'll give you a freebie, sugar.
Well, you're an actual character. I don't know if I'll... That's a long conversation, lady. We'll have that another time.
Remember me?
Why would you book me a trick inside D-Row? What if some shit goes down? How am I even gonna get out of there?
Don't worry, baby. I'll come to get you.
You crazy? They ain't just gonna let you go through the front door.
There's a way in on the
This game had a very interesting idea about black people, didn't it?
Meet me in the sewers.
What you say? I ain't crawling through no sewers on account of your bullshit. What's the deal, baby? Need something? I'd much rather get with you than go in D-Row. I'd much rather get with you than go in D-Row. I'd much rather get with you than
How bad? I never let T-Boss be booking me with no cogs. I find him nasty.
I think they're kind of cool.
Yeah, to me, it's a welcome change to the dirty old men I usually get stuck with.
All the ones hopped up on Z.
Yeah, at least that no-pose
Come on,
drug
I
me
can
off
make you
steak
feel
don't make
so
them all
good.
uppity and shit.
Cog lovers, huh? To each their own, I guess. Nah, I don't do no tricks with no Ogs, yo.
It's racist, I think.
Talk to these two. They might be able to help you out. Talk to these two. They
Hey,
might be able to
sweetie,
help
damn
you out.
you cute. You gonna show us what's under that coat or what? You gonna show us what's under that coat or what?
You want to have some fun?
Seem like I've exhausted all their NPC dialogue.
Hey, big boy.
You in a long time. Right. Next time, sugar.
Stop following me, weirdo.
Does Hugh Darrow really believe his Panchea
Was he like up there a minute ago?
damage we've done to the planet? He may be a genius, but this time he's wrong.
Are you going to send this one? Maybe. Who knows?
Look at you. What are you, a goddamn super soldier or something? I heard about them on the radio. Lazarus is the shit. Not like that Eliza bitch.
You trying to scare me, Skinner? Because you don't.
You don't belong here, Richard.
Feeling intimidated here, guys.
Somewhere.
Don't worry, I'll be playing that again and I'll kill all of you. Or, no, tase all of you. Damn, where was my apartment at again?
You meet all types in this city.
Entrance to Adam's apartment building. Here we go.
You see that kid Dominguez broke the strikeout record last night? Fucking guy's got a mechanical arm, and they're saying he's the second coming.
Woman in this game feel more robotic. Well, everyone in this game feels pretty robotic. This This is right before we really got started getting good at, you know, doing the character models and make them move and let you look realistic and get past Uncanny Valley a lot.
People see conspiracies everywhere. They're saying that Lim's personal catalogs mean
I
something.
mean, they were doing their best. I'm not gonna like knock them too hard. This game was, you know, pretty, you know, technically impressive when it came out. Well, except for the yellow piss filter and everything.
Mark my words.
Didn't know all the lore in this game, but why is that person open carrying? It's America. And that was also a gang member back there we were looking at.
Not everyone can afford augments, and those who can't are going to find themselves on the streets before they know.
No offense, but if it were up to me, this place would have a no-aug policy. But that ain't never gonna happen. Not with people like David Sarif throwing their weight.
Yeah, why is it always the older folk who are more, you know, confident about revealing their racism?
But that ain't never gonna happen. Not with people like David Sarif
These
throwing
riots
their weight
are
around.
David Sarif's fault. How can you say that? He has this air of arrogance about him, this sense of superiority. People don't like arrogance.
Can we punch him? You could kill anyone you want in this game.
A lot of people have jobs because of him. Doesn't mean he has the right to look.
And it can be very satisfying, too.
Most people who support augmentation technology have that sense of entitlement about them. Like, because they have money and can enhance themselves, they can do whatever they want.
Put it in perspective, Sharon. You work for Sarif Industries, don't you?
Yes, about my apartment. Is it ready?
Before you put it in perspective. Today I've had to deal with petty vandalism, unreasonable demands from corporate clients, and a variety of other pressing problems. So facilitating your grooming had to be given a lower priority. Put it in perspective. Today I've had to deal with petty vandalism.
Bitch, I'll stuff you in my... I'm so stuffing her in like a vault before I head to China later on. She, for some reason it cut her off, but she makes a remark about the trailer that had this game of like Adam punching his mirror. She like to makes a remark about it, but it got cut off for some reason there.
Mr. Jensen, I fixed up your apartment real nice. That special request you asked for works like a charm.
Metal hands punching mirrors, that was tindy. I mean, punching a mirror is still always like a thematic thing in, you know, any type of storytelling. It's usually a sign that the person hates themselves. This isn't my apartment, is it? There's boxes everywhere. Been playing a lot of AI Dungeon lately. Are you playing the paid version or the free version? The paid version is what gives you the really good AI. But it is definitely interesting. And I can't wait to see them once they get like GPT-4 running, which will be an even bigger upgrade to it. You're safe. Get stuff? I plan to. Got a pretty sweet apartment. I remember always liking this apartment. I mean, it's like very Victorian-esque with the new furniture, but you know what? I like big windows. The paid version? So, what kind of stories have you had happen so far? I kept no non-lethal weapons in my place. So here's the broken mirror. Call landlord about replacement mirror. Not gonna lie, really loving Kate's The Sims drama. What's going on in her stream right now? Has she put me in the house yet? I don't think she has actually created my character yet. Latest reminder, to have the mirror in your bathroom replaced may remind you once again that the item is on a back order. The situation is out of our hands. No amount of pestering will make it arrive any sooner. Have you seen my beard? It's stubbly. Another date invite? Who's trying to like go out with her this time? Or is it like one of the other people? So, sorry, when Megan died, nobody knew what to do with Kubrick. So I took him in, but I couldn't keep him and nobody knew if he'd wake up, so don't know what else to do. Really sorry, he was a sweet dog. Did you kill my dog? Quick note to welcome you to your new apartment. Are you able to store stuff here? I can't remember if you do that or not. Let me open my thing up. Alright, money. Special upgrade pistol. I'm not using a pistol though. Guess we can sell it maybe at some point. This is like drugs, but you can't use any of it. Well, breaking a mirror is a sign of bad luck. Only in certain cultures. I don't remember. I don't think you actually get upgrades for the non-lethal weapons, do you? I don't remember if you do or not. But your apartment isn't really used for a whole lot other than like looking cool. One of the stories is I'm a fairy who is basically making an army of creatures to go to war with humans, and it went in a weird direction. It always goes in a weird direction. A lot of the stories I tried to write with it ended up going very porny. Legit started using the number pad on the keyboard to input codes in this game. No, I remember when I made my video where I detailed the boss fights, the remade boss fights in the director's cut version. I didn't. There's like the part in the second boss fight with the stealth lady, where I used the mouse on screen to input the codes, and there was comments from people like, "Why don't you use the num keypad?" It's like I couldn't. My keyboard back then didn't have a number keypad. I couldn't do it. But now I'm also just using my mouse to input it all. But I decided to do it there, just because I was remembering that one time I got made fun of for it. Can't remember if there's anything like on this diagrams. I think this is like, here's a light bulb. Here's how to make a light bulb. But I think there's like part of my therapy of getting robot hands was like putting together like electronics or something like that. I think is what the lore of it was. I think there is a trank dart gun, but definitely not the stun gun. Yeah, I haven't got the trank dart. Well, I passed out the trank dart for the stun gun first. We'll get one eventually. There's only like 3 non-lethal weapons, like the pep gun, trank, and like stun. Everything is so yellow. Did someone take a piss on Adam's optics? No, he's got the wrong color calibration. But that's the color scheme for it. They wanted yellow. But that's it. But like I said, Director's Edition doesn't have as much yellow. The colors are a little bit better. On cheap. Why are we eating children's cereal, Adam? Yeah, this man likes nothing but children's cereal. This guy doesn't know how to feed himself. His vision is augmented. He's got special eyes. He always wears the sunglasses inside, so you'd think that actually mute everything. Chat. How do you feel about calling it there for the night? It is almost midnight after all. We did get past the first chunk of the game. Is the boob rendering in this game better than... There is no boobs in this game, by the way. Sorry to disappoint. No boobs. Sorry to end on such a sad note about lack of breasts, but hey. Did you see Resident Evil 4 VR? I've heard about it. Have not seen it. I've heard about the censorship in it, though. He's a grown man living alone. Of course he has children's cereal. Yeah, actually, you kind of defeated me at that point now that I think about it. Out of interest, why did you decide on the original and not the director's cut? Because the director's cut wasn't working for me. And it's some kind of weird bug going on. Like, I couldn't get it to actually display the right resolution. Isn't Resident Evil 4 VR also Oculus exclusive? Yeah, but there's like software you can use to trick it into thinking it's on running on Oculus, unless they patch that up somehow. But that was something they broke pretty early when the Oculus came out. Still not worth it, I don't think. So, chat, you've all been wonderful tonight. I will probably be streaming again tomorrow, so hopefully you'll have time to like check back in. I'm not sure if I'll be playing this every night. We might play something else tomorrow, haven't decided. But hey, if you get time, stop by and say hi. Also, thank you to the mods tonight, doing a wonderful job. Thank you for any gift subs or bits, much appreciated. And I hope you guys have a great night, and thanks for being chill. Is Kate still streaming? Yeah, we'll raid Kate. I think she's playing Sims right now. But should be wacky. Someone already endorsed it earlier tonight. So if you guys go show Kate some love, I'm gonna go to bed because I've been writing all day and now streaming. Stay healthy, everyone. Later.
it was all good. Because like I said earlier, like Sims can get monotonous, a little bit bad,